I
The
started.
recap will help me out too, so it'll keep me going.
All right. So, uh, Karen, having reclaimed your lost relic, uh, you had led your people to new and greater heights of glory, as the spirit inhabiting the relic seemingly empowered you and your followers beyond what would normally be possible. In time, though, it became clear the spirit would drive you ever further, seeking bigger and greater challenges, ever demanding the next great conflict. When at long last, uh, the sixth sense it had granted you pointed you in the direction of Breckenridge, Karen took a moment of pause, instead moving into town to discuss with his friends uh,
Fuck you.
what
Potential
I
targets.
was gonna say
all I want to
intended
do
targets,
is
but we're on the
I'm gonna
same
start
page.
quoting a combination of like Cthulhu-like villains. Just, just you will not do this thing, child. Cthulhu has faith in you. Like,
What?
okay, so um, it was at this time that you learned that this spirit, rather than the spiritual ancestor of your forebears, is in fact a more ancient spirit, uh, the Sanguis Mandukar, he who hungers, the ravenous spirit, the Red Death, uh, a
Mike.
perverse fae who twists life and consumes blood and intense emotion in exchange for granting power to those who it allies with.
He was eating your rage.
That son of a bitch. I need that.
Just picture him dabbing his mouth with a napkin. Ooh, sorry, I got a little rage over here. Hold on.
Let's picture him dabbing.
He's gonna cover him with his rage.
Um,
Oh my god, I'm so bad right now. I said I would quit rage.
this is my fourth rage today. Um, where was I? Oh, there we go. Matthias was able to lend some insight. He knows a little bit more about the lore of this creature. In time, it eventually kills anything it partners with, either because it drove them to pick a fight they couldn't finish. Well, usually just that.
Excuse me.
There's really not
You
a whole lot
finally
of...
ripened and it wants to eat you.
Yeah, well, basically, as long as it can keep it going, the greater the conflict, it will keep it going. But the question then becomes, when does that stop? In Karen's case, the decision was right now. Having finally decided to try and abandon your god, you in fact, more or less, you picked a fight with it, and now it's angry. However, whenever it first attempted to ensnare you, despite considerable, rather nauseating AoE effort, you were able to drive it back into its home plane. From there, you made pursuit using the statue, as well as the assistance from your resident favorite wizard, to plane shift to the astral plane. Unlike astral projection, which has which brings your just so essentially your spirit to the astral plane to walk around, still tethered to your body. You guys came here completely. You have no tether holding you. You have no tether anchoring you back from where you came. That brings us current. There is. Okay, yeah, I'll hold off on that till everyone's ready.
Alright.
Alright, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Are you?
Maybe. God.
Fuck off.
Sorry, I was
Scared
too
the
slow to
shit
mute
out of
myself.
me.
I'm sick.
You're a big fatty McFat garbage person.
Hey, you're the one over there planning to kill me. Least I can do is jump scare you with a fucking sneeze.
Only every day of my life.
Oh wait, sorry. I had to. Since I'm gonna put these all up on YouTube and make all the YouTube's monies, I need to just have an intro. So, hello everybody. My name's Matthias Plier. Fuck,
Go
that
fuck
one's
yourself.
taken. Matthias Raveneye? Does that one work? Top of
Fuck
the morning
you.
to you. My name's Matthias
Fuck
Raveneye.
you.
Hi, I'm Phil Still, and this is how a crab walks.
Oh, Mike.
These are
The
true
other
facts about red slots. I can be Z Franks, Matthias Franks. I don't know.
No one knows what the fuck they are. Moving along.
Matthias here from Things We Play. That's an
don't
obscure
even
one.
Know who
Jake?
you're referencing anymore?
There's
Jake,
a little channel called Mike or Things We Play. The guy's name is Mike. So Mike here from Things We Play.
What an idiot. No one's named Mike.
Right? It's pretty good. He has an awesome accent.
You can lie to me again.
I think you're dead to me, Zach.
Finally, release.
Did you finally come? Like, is that...
That's all I've been doing this entire time. It has finally ended now.
I'll just
Oh my god.
I'll just learn. Here's a plan. I'll just learn
need water?
telekinesis.
I have a 40-ounce water bottle next to me. No.
Were you filling it or drinking from it?
Yes. He's efficient. He recycles.
Ah,
All the protein only for him.
I'm not sure I like your barbarian philosophy.
Well, they were taking his blood.
I'm the biggest and the strongest, therefore I get all the protein. Are you sure? All the protein!
Speaking of protein,
Horrific.
I was playing.
Sorry, I just like to picture the
Sorry.
guy just comes, he's like, all of a sudden it all vanishes, and the Red Death pops out and goes, I get that too.
Oh, that's how the tribes die off. No reproduction.
Oh, yeah. They die off from getting too much eldritch head.
Yes.
Ah.
You're all bad. Bad people.
The world is an unfathomably horrifying place.
So I was playing Mad Max the other day since it was free for PlayStation
I'm-
Plus, and
I'm glad.
Yeah, I found that for like $4 at Toys R Us when it started closing.
Yeah.
And then it turned out it was going to go up free like that week.
yeah,
It's fine. I don't have to take up the hard drive space by downloading it right now. You have no idea. Seriously, I had a second window open looking for a prop replica of the Mad Max sawed-off shotgun when you brought that up. I swear to God.
Actually, you know, it's funny, because I was at a,
eventually I'll get to speak.
Nope.
sorry,
Like I was
what were you
saying, I was
Anyway,
Blessed
so I was going to this,
Wanderer
like,
rank
apocalypse
9,
party this
and
week.
then I ate a can of
Really
dog
awesome.
food, and then I
And
became a
wanted to
road
borrow
warrior.
that gun.
So
But I was
protein.
like, you spent a ton of money on that. Jake,
want
you're
you to
being
die.
really rude right now.
Matthias implodes. It's the only way out. Gotta implode.
It's like Jake's playing as me.
What happens if you if you go into a bag of holding and you tear your way out from the inside while in the astral plane? Do you just pop out the other side? Like,
You just explode.
Wait a minute.
Random bits of you are just scattered across the entire plane.
Good. I'll just make all those random bits Horcruxes.
Oh God.
ugh.
Listen, Voldemort made 7 because he split your soul in 7 pieces. I'm gonna do one step further and go with 8,000.
That's more of a giant leap than a small step, my friend.
What's left of you at that point?
Anger.
Not a lot. Speaking of D&D, I was thinking, since it's always those days when, like, schedule conflicts happen, I was actually writing, like, one-shot ideas and stuff. And, I had some cool ideas, but they don't always fit together. Do you ever get like that? When you just think of cool ideas, like, how can I force the players into the situation where it works?
Constantly.
Basically,
Except
it's how
no.
I start writing.
That's all Mike's campaigns are.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. You gotta,
Contrived coincidences to make you do the one thing I kind of wanted you to do.
yeah, you gotta force them to the adventure location somehow. I failed because, like I said on my campaign, you guys went to the side quest.
It's not my fault the side quest was more interesting, okay?
I
It
think it
had
was
been-
just my fault because, you know, just side quest, but it seemed connected.
Yep. Well, we're also the problem with players is we fixate. All I remember is Derek. Do you remember the Russell's game? He had Andy. I think I'm going to mention this one to you. A new DM. He added a magic item, and he was like, "Well, he just wanted it to be like a trap, a trapped trunk. When you open it, it has
Oh.
2 skeletons inside, and they pop out and they fight you." And so we killed them, and then I was like, "Oh, damn, fuck that trunk." So we shut the lid. A little while later, we opened the trunk up again. We opened the lid, and the skeletons rose up again. So we put the lid back down.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, so we're like, hey, wait a minute. I'm gonna flip the trunk over and shake it. Open it up that way. So all the bones fell out, and they fell apart, and they're like, oh, so they only live when they're in the trunk. My dad just died. Let's pet cemetery this bitch.
Wow.
So I carried my dad in the trunk for a while, and that was fun. But we dedicated like an hour of game time to fucking with this thing. Like,
That's hilarious.
That's incredible.
what do you think about that, folks?
Meh.
I think I want that chest.
Fuck you.
Clearly, what you should have done was put in a Tarrasque. That way you can just keep killing it to farm the experience, even though you're probably already level 20.
How do you fit it in there?
Carefully.
How do you kill it?
Carefully.
By
Well,
rolling
very
ones,
carefully.
according to Spoonie's interpretation of the rules.
Oh, yeah.
Which seems like a weird design for a monster, and I would like that. It'd be cool. The only way to hit it is if you miss completely and roll a 1.
It's I like that. Yeah, I really like that from just like a lore perspective, where it's not about using the damn what am I thinking? It's not about using the fucking like hitting it harder. It's a creature that can't, if that's the intent, it's a creature you can't fight, but they still wanted to stat it. And so, like, as opposed to just going like Vorlons or like fucking any first or like second generation vampires, where their power is just you lose. Where I feel like there's just no fucking subtlety there. Look, I'm all for the if you stat it, they will kill it. That is a true goddamn thing. But I feel like you can do that without literally needing to apply plot armor to it.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, when it comes to the vampire games, the only one that has that is Cain himself. You can kill the antediluvians. It takes a fucking lot of work.
Really, I thought the anyone of even Cain's direct sires, because he's Gen 0, yes?
I would call it more like Gen 1.
Okay, so he's Gen 1. I was told that anyone in like Gen 1, 2, or even 3 had that power. Is that not true?
Gen 2 is like, they're just dead. They're just gone. They are nowhere. It goes, Cain, dead, to the antediluvians. You can kill the antediluvians.
What is
except
their
it takes
problem? Why do they hate Diluvians so much?
Fuck you.
Antediluvian just means before the flood. It's more like a title. They were there before Noah needed his fancy ship. So technically,
Are they super?
So technically, Cain is an antediluvian, but never mind. Anyhow, you can kill an antediluvian. It just you need monumental firepower. I mean, I'm talking. In the story, it took several different factions to literally nuke this bitch with magically enhanced missiles, destroy the weather system to get rid of all cloud cover, and then focus sunlight on it with orbital mirrors for 3 days straight.
Man,
That's
I'm just
what it
picturing the
takes
guy
to kill
just.
it.
After like
Other-
2.5 days, they're looking at watches like Jesus.
He basically ignored it at first. It just wore him down.
Guys, I just had the best idea for a crossover. All right, you ready? What if like we played like a Vampire the Masquerade game, but like instead of like it being set in like
Fuck
Earth,
you.
we have it set in like the Matrix, and then like whenever the machines blot out the sun, all of a sudden like the vampires get to be like the super cool hero action guys, and they got to fight the robots.
I mean, you're saying it like a snarky asshole, but that does sound fun.
He's not wrong.
Damn
I'd play Matrix Vampire Jesus.
I'm sorry, I just had this picture of just so much because of the way I was the way I was saying it. The
Mike,
most
I'm
edgelord
just saying.
characters.
I'm just saying, Mike. Having an entire city having just city-wide raves would be a perfect cover for vampires feeding. Okay? You're saying that it's a bad thing, but no.
No, what I was just picturing was like oh wow, you're Neo. That's really cool. I heard you're this big hero. That's really awesome. You can like dodge bullets and like you're super fast and strong whenever you're in the digital world, right? Yeah, I just am that. Just like in general all the time. I'm sorry. Yep, and I wear all black leather also, so
Constantly.
I basically replace you. You can Keanu leave now.
Summer must suck. I can dodge bullets when they're not aimed at me.
I once did an amazing Matrix dodge directly into the path of a projectile.
Stop a speeding bullet? Once?
Maybe twice if they fire quickly.
And you just prop yourself up against a wall.
Bad joke.
So, what are we waiting for again?
I don't know.
Is everyone here? Everyone ready?
I think everyone's been here
Haven't
for
we
a
been
while.
ready for the
Yeah.
past half hour?
I know you're waiting for me for a bit, but I'm ready now.
I thought I was waiting on Zach.
I was talking this entire time.
I thought you were doing a challenge or something. Who
It has
are
a-
you?
It has a pause button.
Who am I? Is what Jackie Chan said in that one video movie.
Fuck you.
He didn't say that, no. He said, who am I? The title of the movie was Who Am I? So,
But did he say it like Jackie Chan?
I believe he did, because he is Jackie Chan. He just doesn't know that, I guess. And people keep telling him a different name. Fucked up. I'm just yelling at the TV, "You're Jackie Chan! You're Jackie Chan!" And he just doesn't listen, I guess. Must be the hole in his head.
What did you say, Derek?
I hate all of you.
Derek, but no, we're playing D&D. This is fun.
We're not playing D&D.
This is D&D. This is all we do when we play D&D. Let's talk about fucking Jackie Chan.
I don't believe we've ever talked about Jackie Chan during D&D until now.
I'm pretty sure if you watch all the recordings, after I edit them to have a conversation about Jackie Chan in every one of them, they'll have talks about Jackie Chan.
Scrubbing through. Wow, there is a lot of Jackie Chan in here.
Occasionally we
Without
talk about
realizing it,
Jackie
I'm like,
Dan.
Without realizing it, I'm subtly comparing every monster we fight to Jackie Chan. It's like, all right, so you enter the Knoll Caverns, and they have a thick, pungent odor, kind of like Jackie Chan after a workout. You creep as quietly as Jackie Chan in Drunken Master, only to come across a band of gnolls who are all moving kind of like Jackie Chan after a few drinks.
I'm gonna burn you alive.
Kind of like that one time he breathed fire on someone, and that someone
Just like
was not Jackie Chan, because Jackie Chan was the one breathing fire
Word. All right.
to your chain.
I was tempted to ask, is everyone ready, just to see if I could make anyone blow up. Upon entering the astral plane, the sense, the uneasy feeling of having yourself be broken down and passing through the various gateways to the planes. It's not directly uncomfortable, but the feeling is definitely a strange one. Then your vision shifts from a colored blur, from just a colored blur, sort of rushing past you, to now just a vast gray void. Or at first it seems that way. As your eyes begin to focus, it becomes clear that the space you occupy is not, in fact, wholly devoid of detail.
Excuse me.
Rather, it's got down below you. You find yourself hovering, and looking down, you see a vast, misty, silvery sea stretching out endlessly in all directions. Turning around behind you, you see hold on, what appears to be a small silver pool hanging in the air, directly through where you just popped out of. Looking closely at it, you can see the faintest shimmering images, just the faintest ghost of the room you just stepped through. You turn and quickly get a kind of scan around the area, or scan the immediate area around you. Despite the fact of essentially limited visibility due to the smoky nature of the area, there is a wide stretching array of brambles, misty sort of grayish brambles, but all emanating out from a single point far off in the distance.
This place is fuck on me, guys.
How did we get in here?
Whenever
You start to say that sentence.
You open your mouth and feel the slow intake of what should be air as you prepare to speak. You can practically feel the thought taking shape in your head as your brain sends the signals down to your lungs to push the air out, and you begin to form the words. Perhaps it was 1,000 years it took you to say that sentence. You have absolutely no idea.
It has a lot less colors than I expected.
Agree.
this place is fucking weird.
All right, Matthias.
I did say
You're
that in
the,
character. So.
This is your fault, so you. No, not really. Oh, Andy, you had asked. You don't remember how we got here? Matthias used a plane shift to essentially try to travel back using the spirit as a guide.
Yeah, but it's Matthias, so it was a private plane shift, like a G6.
Yes, we plane shifted him into the statue.
No, you took the whole party into the astral plane,
The astral plane.
trying to hunt down the spirit. It's only partway in our. It was only partway in the material plane.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're chasing the one we fought.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. Sorry, it's a very, very long time.
I will
I will say this much, Matthias. You're scanning around for differences in color. Like you're expecting more color.
Yeah, I was expecting like various shades of grayscale.
What you notice, actually, as you're kind of scanning around, as you look down, there is a cord. A silvery, misty cord. However, it's not attached to you. It's running towards the center of the brambles.
I tell that to the others around me. As best I can. I don't know if that whole thing is affecting me.
What?
Slow speech, taking like 1,000 years? Or is that just time is weird in this place?
Time
It's meaningless.
here is very close to meaningless. There is no concise way to sum it up. You are very. Give me an Arcana check.
Nat won this.
I'm going to. It's D&D, so I have to.
Nat won this, you mother. Not bad.
It's a nat 12.
Okay. This is some hardcore fucking esoteric knowledge, but you do get some. You do know that time in the other planes occasionally flows differently, and in the far removed planes, oftentimes there is no time, or perhaps there's way too much. It's everything from time to physics out here. Starts to get real wonky, real crazy, real quick. You are in the domain of aberrations, nightmare creatures, and elder gods, approaching the edge of the farthest reaches, both right next to them and infinite miles away.
Neat.
So what you want to do?
Well, I could really go for a sandwich.
You leave and come back as an elderly man. Man, it was a long line. Can't believe I found a Wendy's, though.
Right?
I have so many questions!
First things first.
Somebody really loved Wendy's, so they put it in their bag of holding. And then it ripped.
Victory! Just snag it out of the air. Or whatever passes for air in here.
Well, we see brambles. We see this silvery gray strand that might be connected to the center of this thing, and we saw one string attached to the statue, correct? Am I remember that right?
Yes, huh?
So it might be that one.
I'm following it.
It looks like the cord will give you direction, but it fades after about maybe 10 or 20 feet. It's still like pulled taut.
Right, so
But it gradually loses solidity as it extends away.
so unless it moves, we can just follow it in a straight line and get to our destination.
In theory?
In theory, yes.
A game theory.
No, in string theory.
Fuck you.
Oh.
I almost missed that one. I almost missed it. And said
Was she
line
bad?
theory, whatever the fuck that is.
Hold on a minute. I'm gonna double a couple of minions.
All the more to die to, Mike. You're giving me exactly what I want. So,
Matthias, just checking in. You do or do not like having a head?
well, I mean,
Depends on which one you're talking about.
I like having a head, but it doesn't have to be connected to my body, you know?
Just in the trunk of my car, in a briefcase.
Yeah, just
anywhere's fine.
anywhere's fine.
All right.
So,
So
Mike,
who? Yep.
as we're going along in this place, how's it interacting with us? You said physics don't always work out here. Are we still leaving like physical tracks, or is it just kind of just
I'm gonna try and
Is
walk
it-
straight up.
is it just fucky here?
You find that you still need to go through the motions of movement, but despite that, you are still managing to move in three-dimensional space.
So I can walk up.
Yep, it's kind of as though you could plant your feet on any surface and just declare it to be solid in your mind and walk on it.
Alright, Matthias is upside down walking above you guys.
I hate it.
Congratulations, you're a lovely target and decoy.
Yeah.
But I'm behind you guys, above and behind, because you're still the tank, and I don't want to die.
But what I'm saying is, like, as entities or us, or floating bits of astral flotsam, whatever the fuck, as it passes through this bramble, it's leaving a trail if it's big enough, moving things if it's too small. Or is it more like phasing in and out of this stuff? How substantial is it?
Most things here look to be at least some degree of solid, not like the ghost forms of the world whenever you see from like the ethereal plane, where everything is just a shadowy version of itself. You can pass solid through solid objects. Here, looking closely at one of the brambles, you notice two things. Number one, it is definitely solid, as it kind of vaguely swishes back and forth. However, you notice another thing, and that is each one of these brambles is not just a series of reaching vines. They each have hooked-like barbs. Hundreds and thousands of barbs lining every single one of these brambles. The tendrils sort of reaching out in every direction, swaying gently back and forth.
But is there any wind?
Not in any sense you've ever heard of.
I wonder why they're swaying. And also, I wonder if we could set them on fire.
Feel free to take a shot at that, buddy.
I mean, I don't... It was your idea, Karen, so I think you should do it.
Yeah, Karen, go ahead and shoot fire.
Yeah, just...
Okay, so what you're saying is, I'm gonna pull out this torch in my tinderbox
Roll a con save?
and burn down the astral plane.
He tries to
Yeah.
breathe fire, just spews
No, don't
acid
do it! The astral
instead.
plane is made of hydrogen!
Why?
Well,
You
guys are dead.
Flash cut to a wizard scrying pool, just... Oh god! What happened? This is why we only let high-level wizards go in there! And that's how Tartarus was made.
But yeah, the reason why I'm asking all this is, this thing is wounded. It's retreating. If we can't follow the thread, I want to know if there's like tracks or blood I could follow, or whatever the fuck passes for blood in this wacky place, as a backup plan.
This thing is less like a bramble growing on the ground and more like a thorny, wrapped-up ball that extends in every direction, almost like a star hovering in space. You could not.
The same thing.
I have no fucking clue.
Like I'm talking about the fucking Red Death, man. It's wounded. This
Yeah.
thing.
If you're assuming that that cord is pointing to the Red Death, and that Red Death is in the center of all these brambles, then you could not possibly get lost on your way in.
That would make sense, even to Charon, with all the
Well, I mean...
blood-hungry thorns all around the place.
Well, I mean, if it is his thread, we could just cut it. Maybe. I don't know how cutting threads work, but then we run the risk of killing an innocent if it's not his thread.
It's fucking guard Captain Lewis. He's so close to home. He's so close to home.
He fell so far, he fell to another plane.
He landed on the ground far down below, and there he encountered an evil wizard. And that evil wizard cast polymorph on him and made him into a tiny woman. Then, unfortunately, he ran into a basilisk, and the basilisk turned him to stone. But the wizard felt bad about it, so he put an enchantment on him that makes him cry tears that heal people. Then Metzger came along, found the statue, and while working his magic on it, accidentally ejected his spirit into the astral plane. He's been wandering the astral plane for years and years, trying to find his way back to the portal that would one day take him back to his body, where he can once again rejoin and go home to Breckenridge.
Oh boy.
But Mike, the statue existed before he did.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Oh,
Listen,
God.
Something wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
It's a stable time loop. Oh God, it's so.
Oh my God.
Speed Force.
Speed Force. As he's drifting away, if I had only run a little faster.
God damn it! I'm following the thread.
You follow the goddamn thread. Karen, where is your character's mind at? when this thing kind of when the fight turned on you, he drained a lot of your strength. As well as the strength he was giving you was very much real. I think the biggest your position was you weren't about to risk having to fight your friends or people who like innocent people. Where's his head at right now? Where's Karen at?
As regards to not wanting to fight my friends, that entire thing was, I already lost one home. I'm not going to be the one who destroys my next home intentionally. As for right now, his entire mindset is he's going to cut that thing open and fucking bathe in its whatever passes for blood.
He will eat the blood consumer's blood.
I mean, technically, it's your blood.
Yeah.
He just,
took it.
He's getting it back. So we're justified in its murder. Just stealing what was stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He is in full on purge the abomination mode.
As you approach, you begin to start moving closer and closer, and eventually you get to a point when the brambles are starting to get, or the brambly vines reaching out. You can no longer get more than, say, like 20 or 30 feet from any individual vine. I'm assuming you're still keeping your distance? Or are you going to move up to effect?
This is a magical plane. I am keeping out of what I would assume to be reach of these things. And also, I have my weapon drawn, because who the fuck knows what this place is going to give me? I am not a scholar. Everything's a threat.
I know you can do scrimshaw, but how is your art?
Fuck
How
you.
can you draw your weapon?
I draw it like a French lady. Constantly.
Words have different meanings in the astral plane!
Oh, they're the same meanings. Fuck you. Also, do these brambles look like anything in the material plane, or do they look like alien to
They
everything
look
we've seen
like
before?
thorny vines, my friend.
You've never seen these brambles don't match how this thing looked. Previously, it was just sort of an amorphous sort of... It took shape. It had kind of long appendages that it kind of resembled armored tentacles. These look more akin to vines. Yeah, essentially just reaching vines. Much more naturalistic, but covered in spiky, thorny... probably ranging in size all the way up from maybe half-inch long points, all the way up to several that are as long as a short sword.
Wow.
All right. What's your marching order?
Me in front because of bloodlust. After that, I don't really care.
Give me a second.
I just really want you go in against the boss solo. A couple minutes later, the other players join you, and you're just punching the shit out of each other. Give me your blood! No, give me your blood!
Time is weird.
And they come back a few hours later, and you're both crying. I'm sorry, man. It's our blood.
I'm not sure what few of my spells will be useful here.
That's fair.
So I'm not going head first because I can't really prep and defend us with too much.
Okay.
I'm curious,
Mhm.
actually. I wonder how much of this place can still be called nature. I kind of want to try and commune, see what I can dig up here.
Yeah.
I know.
I just like the picture you stand up, your eyes look shell-shocked. I have seen the screaming empty, the endless nothing that awaits all souls.
Like, and you said this place is like, this territory is the kind favored by aberration, so I'm expecting Ampercup to use primeval awareness
Mm-hmm.
and just go fucking deaf from the radar pings of, they're everywhere! They're everything!
They're
They're
inside
the
of
air we're
you.
breathing!
My
Well, the thing
spirit bear told me, game over, man? Game over?
Why is Adam Devine here?
Walls! They're coming out of the goddamn walls!
This is just like
walls!
this is just like that time Jackie Chan
Oh.
was fighting.
Hey, don't interrupt him.
So
He's
are
speaking.
you going to stop and actually channel the?
Jackie Channel.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I kind of want to get a beat on this place. At the very least, I want to see if the terrain is just this brambly expanse.
I'm going
Okay.
to examine the brambles from afar.
All right. Matthias, you walk off, moving to, or no, you turn to get a close look at the brambles. Um, First, Karen, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Link that some bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you do actually get a sense of just sort of the. It's not like a void like you would expect to see, like it's devoid of life. Imagine instead, kind of like what happens when a computer can't interpret something it's supposed to. It reads it like just raw data, like opening up a file in Notepad, and it's just blocks and chunks of things that aren't even characters. Um, it's garbled, and you can't really make out much, except for the vines. The vines read very, very clearly. Um, these things have a life to them. They have a spirit to them. And then after a moment, you hear something that kind of like that just shakes you right to your core. A screech of agony and pain that snaps you out of your concentration.
Duh.
Was it
Man.
Matthias screaming? Did he do something bad?
Karen, how long does it take you to commune with nature? Okay, it takes a minute.
Well, it's a ritual. I got a ritual cast it, so I'm
11
assuming
minutes.
10.
Oh, okay, so
Or
11
11.
minutes. All right, Amber Cup, how long does yours take?
1.
Okay. Amber Cup, you sit down and begin to, let's see. You can make a little more sense of the, kind of the garbled nonsense. This is in fact the astral plane, closer to the outer edges of existence. You can sense not so much individual structures or things like that, nor do you sense any the presence of any immediate area aberrations. But at the very least, you can. It's not quite so nonsensical as you kind of you reach, or as you kind of scan the nearby area. I will say this much: in the astral plane, gates are fairly common, ish, and it seems likely that there are several around here. So be careful trusting too much on not having any aberrations in the immediate area.
Well, the thing we're looking for isn't an aberration, so I'm not expecting to detect it.
Yeah, you're looking for it's a fae. Karen, having finished your 11-minute ritual, you stand up. Amber Cup is still sitting in meditation.
And this is after the horror screech, which may or may not be in my mind, snaps me out of things.
Yep.
Huh. Did it sound like it came from a certain direction, or did it just all around me, snapping me out of it?
Oh, it came from a direction. It was as you focused your mind on the brambles. Whatever scream you heard, it was coming from the center of this.
It's your dad, Karen. He's being eaten alive.
He's
Dead.
been eaten for a very long time.
He's like, just keeps getting put back his leftovers over and over again. Come on, man, just do it. No. Gotta really wait for to be in the mood. Bear totem barbarians are all gristle.
Alright, so I'm gonna let Amber Cup finish up, and I got basically what I was looking for. Does not sound friendly.
Okay. A minute goes by.
What about them
Or
brambles?
2. Or was it 10? 20? How many years have you been here?
I'm gonna rub my face and make sure a goddamn beard hasn't sprout up on me.
Matthias, you turned for a quick look at the brambles. Turn back. Amber Cup is done, and as is Karen. Give me a... what are you looking for, Matthias?
The
way out.
Like, I'm not sure how much you know about this plane. I think I got a decent check. I forget my check last time. I know I don't know. But I'm trying to figure out whether there's just, like, this is something that naturally occurs here, or if it is, like, part of an entity or something.
The brambles?
The brambles, yes.
Give me a... yeah, this would be Arcana again.
2.
It doesn't seem like a natural growth in the astral plane. Everything out here is... you're kind of pretty close to that. It's sort of like the way station for lost and forgotten things. So anything that's out here was either sent here unintentionally or placed out here by one of the denizens.
Is Volthus here?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I just
Oh, okay. You've been leaving him out of every single conversation, Mike. So I was like, is he here with us?
well, I mean, it's mostly been in people's heads, so I've just been kind of like quiet over here.
Well, your rituals were faster than usual, did it? I just turned around for like a second. You guys are done already? Doesn't it only take you 11 minutes? I count these things. Or I time these things.
Why? I've been waiting for you people. I don't know how long.
It's been like 3 seconds. I looked over at the
Oh.
brambles. I looked back.
Matthias, you're pretty sure it was 3 seconds. Might have been a few days, though. Hard to tell.
Yeah, I mean, it's only like a couple days.
We should keep
Wait.
moving.
Yeah, let's
You
go.
don't have a good... as you're kind of settling more into this player, trying to adapt essentially your minds to this place, and adjusting to the fact that you're essentially within a timeless space. A place where you are beings that live in time, in a place where time does not progress.
So what you're saying is, I have time to make a new snowman because time doesn't matter.
What you're saying is, Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Fuck you.
Come on, it's good
Was
for
that a
you.
Doctor
It was.
Strange reference?
Yes. Squish.
All right. As you approach, the brambles start to sway a little bit faster. Then all at once, they go stiff, rigid, and you hear a small creak, followed by the sound of dice falling as you all make dex saves.
I'm calling danger sense on this bullshit.
Oh, yes, you are. No one is surprised by this.
I
Well,
am.
they can't be.
I am
Oh,
surprised by this.
that's right.
Advantage anyways. Danger sense.
Now, since I'm still on the
Thank God for
kind
that.
of ceiling,
Thank God for that.
yeah.
Jesus Christ, Amber Cup.
It's okay. I'm not rolling like my fucking druid who rolled nothing but 2s and 4s for everything wisdom related forever.
Karen. Hold on.
Am I getting choke slammed by vines?
No.
No, you're getting. You remember Evil Dead?
We're both getting raped by trees.
Yeah. But with
Oh, dear
thorns.
I
God.
prefer the tentacles.
Hold on.
We all prefer things, Jake, but we're not gonna get our hopeful endings here.
Hold on. that not go?
Sure
There we
didn't.
go. Those of you with a saving throw above 16. Yep. Yeah. If you saved, you take half. What you
23. Owie.
what you feel is the vines, having gone rigid, begin to shake, throwing, and actually firing off the different spikes like projectiles in a crossfire from all 4 directions around you. You dive and push and slide off to the side. Those of you who failed your dex save, I'm going to need you to make a con save against poison.
I wish I were good at these. I should be good at these.
You're just as good as Jake. Or Matthias.
I am sad.
Me too.
Okay. As the poison takes hold, you look down and start yanking out the various spines and quills left within. It definitely, Sarah, you're not sure what it is. You feel something's wrong. The wounds begin to tingle and ache far more than they should for what is, well, good damage, but relatively small spines that manage to connect. You're unsure exactly what happened when you hear
Initiative rolling.
a gentle laugh from far up ahead. Hold on. Maybe scoot you guys onto the map here.
That'd be a medicine check or a nature check to see what that is.
It's gonna be a medicine check.
Alright. Let's change that to 70 hit points.
Hold on.
93.
And here, let me try and be
83
nice
total.
here.
How
And,
dare you, piece of shit.
68 spell points.
There. You have an arrow for direction. Hold on.
I can't see Amber Cup's health bar. Quit being so stealthy.
Okay.
Hey, what did Valthus take damage from?
The half.
Half damage.
Oh. Yep.
That looks a lot heftier on you than it does even Jake.
My max is 68 or 69.
The voice that you hear following the sort of the gurgling, awkward laugh, it says, "Weak, weak, and yet you come to my domain. Come then, see the fate of all weaklings."
Says the coward who ran!
All right, Karen. It looks like they've thrown off all the barbs in the immediate area. The voice comes from up ahead.
Andy, do you not have a con modifier?
I do.
Me?
Yeah.
That's +1.
Okay. So you should at least have 70 something.
Yeah. Hopefully.
81.
I've had to fix my health points many, many times because I kept forgetting to update them.
I was like, there's no way you should have less health than Jake.
I have
Right?
93.
Unless
I'm-
Jake has a really good con score.
My con's like 3.
Okay.
So did it not take them in? No, there's no way. Because I've added them in.
We're level 13. That should add up to 81 with one con.
I did take the average every time, didn't I?
So did I.
Yeah, I didn't roll with this guy. I thought I was just feeling scared of it. So it should be 81?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep.
Why would you have
Why would
listed?
you have listed?
69.
Yeah,
Did I?
you wanna
Yeah, you
update
want
that.
to update that.
Fuck.
He might not have updated that for a couple levels.
He likes a number so much that he just decided to keep it.
You know what else it might have been? It might have been something from the transfer over to the new system that I didn't catch. Remember, it screwed up all my stats.
Yep.
Yeah, you would have had 69 hit points at level 11.
That might have been it. I just forgot the last level. It's
Two
probably
levels.
it.
All right.
Still hurts. Oh wait, no, I gotta redo my math. Now that's actually a bigger chunk. So what did I take? 23 halved. So round up, round down.
Round down.
So 11.
Yes. Good we cut that early.
That
Before
looks a little better.
Yeah.
Hey, since when do physical things have a dex save for half, Mike? It's the
Magical,
portcullis.
you twit.
It's clearly physical, you twit. It's physical
Yeah.
vines that are clearly
Yeah.
seen.
Fucking floating sentient vines that
Yeah.
can projectile launch.
Yeah. It was clearly a magical portcullis, Mike.
I'll beat the shit out of you.
Wait, they're
Already did.
sentient?
Part of the
Well-
thing, I'm assuming.
I mean,
Spoiler alert.
talk to it.
Holy shit.
I'd like to picture you just leaning, wow, living growth here. I'm gonna cast talk to plants and animals, and it just it's fucking screaming and static. Huh. Maybe I shouldn't cast that out here.
What? What's going on?
Is everyone?
I think I jumped a sniper shot.
Oh, Andy,
Yes.
is your hit points all updated? Everyone good?
Yes.
Okay.
Now take damage.
Take more damage. No, actually, you those of you,
I feel a little woozy, man.
you do feel a little woozy, actually. There was some kind of poison on those things.
Is everybody dead?
Nope.
Good.
Only
I'm gonna use a
spiritually.
Ninja face. No.
Matthias,
This
you said you
face.
wanted to do a nature check on those, or a medicine check to
Yeah.
figure out what they were.
Yes.
Give me a medicine roll.
We are hot garbage tonight, Jake.
I rolled a 4.
Jake, you look down and start investigating. Kind of poking and prying at it and trying to understand what's going on.
Squeeze my wound.
Yep, those are
Jake.
holes in me. That's my blood.
You don't see anything that immediately gives it away. Would you like to keep looking?
Yes.
Okay. You continue to kind of look at the various incisions on yourself, looking around. Jake, would you like to burn any short rest hit die?
Can I?
Sure.
I'm assuming it's been 5 minutes then?
Probably about that. Yep.
I guess
It
I'll
could've
burn a
been
cup.
Was it?
It could have been 3 years. Who knows?
It could have been.
Could've-
I mean, I guess I'll just use a hit dice or two.
And we
Hold
continue
on.
to roll hot garbage.
And hold on. Let me explain to you how this is going to work out for the next for the remainder of your time in the astral plane. Jake, as Matthias looks down to investigate, he's actually lost in his own kind of his own thoughts for the moment. It appears that time is moving erratically for the duration of this session. Short rests take 1 action.
Damn. Okay.
Wow. And
However,
Man, if only we had a warlock. Or a fighter.
As you look down and feel the kind of inspecting the poison, as you're watching the different wounds sort of start to close up and heal over, you feel a thick or a a sudden heavy throb in your arm. Oh, whoops! I just GM rolled that. Hold on.
Now it's gonna crit on us.
You take 22 poison. Give me a con save.
Good thing you hidden rolled that 4.
It was actually a 13.
I really
Oh
don't
my
want this
God.
poison.
Ooh.
You you give it a good flex, and you can Shiro the poison out. Just
Do I take 22 or do I take 20 or 11?
11.
All right.
And you can off the effects of the poison. Anyone else?
I'm down to 75 now.
You know what?
I gained
Fuck
5
it.
hit points.
Yeah.
On the short rest.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, YOLO. Why not? 18. I'm full. Okay.
Fuck you.
Jake, I warned you. I warned you. I was coming for you.
It's okay. He just rolls the bad numbers and then re-rolls anyways to hide them from us.
Right?
Uh-huh.
It's true. Okay.
Yep. All right. You shrug off the poison as well and make a quick note for the future. Don't get stabbed by those things.
I don't think we had a choice.
Now, clearly, I want to bank that crit. I'm just kidding. That only works for different. That doesn't work for that.
So,
right.
so Mike, I have a question.
Yep.
I'm gonna just fucking drape my furs over my goddamn shoulders and hope it covers me a little bit better.
Okay.
No, that wasn't even a question. That's a statement. I'm just gonna try and cover my extremities.
I was expecting. I'm gonna drape my my cloak over my shoulders, and it covers me better. And what is your problem? All right.
I'm upset that there's holes in my robes now, you asshole. I had these tailored.
What's the plan? These things launched a quick barrage at you, but you suspect this won't be the last of it.
We should probably move out of range.
What is range?
We have to get closer to range, though.
We can walk. Well, how high are they? We can just go up.
This thing is like a star. It's growing out in every direction.
All right.
There's no earth here, so I can't use fucking wall of stone.
You could. It'd just be real confusing. Wait, do you actually need to put it on? Oh, I guess it does have to emerge from the ground.
I also don't have prepared, so never mind. I do have wall of fire that I can cast from my ring.
I want to test something. I'm gonna fall back on my tried and true plan of throwing shit at shit.
Don't throw me at something.
Well, since you asked so nicely, I will oblige.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take an unlit torch and just lob it at a cluster of these things. I want to see if they're triggered by movements or if it's actually a will behind it.
As you lob it, yeah, good call. You lob the torch up ahead. As soon as it gets close enough, the vines nearby immediately start lashing out, throwing off volleys of spikes in every direction. At this distance, you're clear of the line of fire, though.
I'm gonna just nod smugly to myself and gather up more loose shit from my backpack.
I'm gonna
Okay.
shoot the torch with a firebolt.
The torch is fucking matchsticks, by the way.
Never mind, I'm not gonna shoot the torch.
Shoot the plant.
You do have, like, yeah, you have firebolt. Just bolt some clusters, man.
A little bit ahead, a little bit further than he threw the torch. I'm gonna aim for one of the brambles and shoot with a firebolt.
All right. You hit it with a firebolt. Give me a roll.
I'll give you a roll. Give you a roll so hard.
Crit it. I want you to crit it and explode the entire forest. Not bad for rolling a 13.
The flame slams into the side of the bramble. It recoils and kind of twitches slightly, kind of slapping at the empty space around it. It sheds a couple of the needles, but other than that, it looks like it did some damage to the one bramble.
It's clearly living, so it didn't catch on fire. I can tell that. Well, I'm all out of ideas.
We all have
tried-
torches. This is
Tried fire
this
and
is
it's
clear a path.
out of ideas.
Yep.
Let's just clear a path by throwing our bullshit, guys.
All right.
I could animate objects and send one at a time before we go. I
Is
don't
that
think
the
that's
plan?
very-
Gonna start
I don't think that's very
grabbing
efficient.
through stuff and hucking them in the way?
Amber Cup can
Working so
shoot
far.
him. That
Oh,
might help.
Amber Cup. I'm so glad. Amber Cup and Volthus. Since you two weren't, we're just kind of watching those two play around with the spikes. You hear a creaking noise.
Uh-huh.
Duck and cover.
Can't quite place it. What is that sound?
Dodge! Dodge!
Where?
Fresh, supple leather.
That's good. Oh. Give me perception checks.
Just those two?
Yep.
Attaboy, Valthus. Tell me what your elfin eyes see.
What don't I see?
Amber Cup, you also catch this one. Volthus, you just happen to see it first. You turn and look back at the vines you were just passing by. The creaking sound is the vines continuing to regrow. It looks like you're watching a time lapse of plant growth.
That's gotta be fascinating for a druid.
It would be.
If you didn't notice, the spines were also regrowing.
Guys, they're growing back.
Alright, walk and throw, walk and throw. Throw,
Walk and
wait for the-
I have 6 more torches to clear a path ahead.
And I can shoot. Assuming that helps with brambles. Does that help with the
I-
brambles?
I have millions of arrows.
Amber Cup
This
can shoot
is
all the
true.
arrows.
Amber Cup does have literal millions of arrows.
If they trigger the clusters, go for it, man.
I'd say there's no harm in trying. But let's hurry, because there might be harm in trying.
As you for the first kind of tentative steps, it seems to be working great. The ones behind you are regrowing fairly slowly. Karen throws his first torch. Amber Cup lobs a couple of shots in the other directions to trigger them on all sides. The fact that the brambles are both above, to the left, and right, and below makes it rather tricky to trigger them all. But with the collective effort of the 4 of you,
And he can produce flame, he can throw it.
But
Yeah,
the
I can
collective
toss
effort of the 4 of you,
you're able to keep them all off of you for a time. But as you get closer and closer, you start to notice kind of a problem. They're getting closer and closer together, and the more you throw, the more vines are triggered at once. It's becoming a flak area of just fucking spines hurled in every directions like little spiky explosions. Even the distant ones are starting to lance closer and closer your direction. What is your plan? Are you going to try and rush through?
Rushing through sounds like a fantastic way to get fleshed to death, or fleshed, whatever the pronunciation is.
You could rage and run through, trigger them all, and then we could follow you.
Then I could die.
Well,
Yeah.
you could have an action between that.
I have always wanted to kill a barbarian with a cheese grater, and this is a close second.
Well, could we progress just slowly and safely doing what we're doing, or
you could
Up
have.
till this point, but they're regrowing behind you, and the air is getting kind of thick with spikes, just lobbing stuff in front of you.
You've got
Maybe I would say about- Let's say maybe 100 yards to go.
However, up ahead,
you can see sort of the edge of the tangled bramble, essentially the rounded body that forms a core. Inside, it appears to be hollow, but you're going to have to make it to one of the small gaps.
Can Volthus body block by turning into bullshit constantly?
I was thinking about what I can turn into that can bust through a bunch of thorned vines. But
oh,
Hey, Vulpus, here's an idea. Do you have Blight?
I do have blight, but I have to hit so many of them, unless they're all part of one network.
Is that you want to hit the whole thing with a blight and see what it does?
If they're all connected,
It's
Yeah.
one big thing.
yes.
You do with a blight staff, right?
Jesus.
I don't know. That's stuff too. But yeah, I have blight prepared,
Right.
but I was thinking it would be individual tendrils I would have to shoot with it, and that's a 4th level spell. I only get 3 of those. Oh boy.
Oh god. Okay.
Experimentation, Andy.
Why don't you just cast a spell?
I don't think I programmed it in.
Have them programmed.
I always
let's
forget to
see.
do that when I have like a free weekend.
You just gotta open up the compendium and literally drag the spell in.
Drag it.
Just drag it into your character sheet.
Oh, damn it. My entire character's
Just
been
been
replaced by
replaced
Blight.
Sensually, Mike. That wasn't sensually.
What did you do, Mike?
Nothing. I made a joke. It was a dumb one. Also, you're dumb. Fuck you.
Yeah, like the time I replaced all my character sheets with Shark, he replaced all his with Blight. That's the joke. You're in now. Isn't it best when people explain it?
I thought it was serious. That's why I wanted to double check.
You are now Blight, the spell.
Good.
See, I don't have the spell, but I just drug it in and did it.
Like
No,
drag what? What do I click? What part of it? Like the URL? Drag it into the text
The
box?
name
You
of
go.
your spells.
You
Just
click
drag
the
it.
little eye at the top that has compendium, and then you just search for the spell.
Oh,
Sorry.
Mike, just walk him through it, please. It's quicker. You're right there. With
hang on.
All right. I will walk him through that in a minute. For right now, Andy, just roll 8d8. And tell me what your saving throw is.
What the
Yay!
fuck?
Should have kept.
That's okay, because Blight does max damage to plants.
Yes, that's true, but look at that. It's all under 3. Holy shit.
Why don't you roll like I do?
Yeah.
That's the worst.
I just like to think, Andy's just like, I am a druid. I walk among the wilds, and just as I protect life, I can take it away! Alright.
It makes a saving throw with disadvantage, and it gets maximum damage.
Jesus, what the hell would this do?
Okay, so
You are now...
8 times 8 is 64. Shut your mouth and say no more.
These tendrils are close enough to are approaching sort of the base of these things. That means each one of these tendrils has a width approaching that of maybe like 10 or between 5 and like 15 feet in diameter. These things are enormous, and you are approaching the rooted core of this thing. Andy,
This is a
touch attack?
this is hold on.
30-foot range.
A 30-foot range?
Yes. Let me get that that modifier in there.
What?
What modifier? You don't need a modifier. It does max
No, the
damage.
DC.
Oh.
Your DC is probably the same as mine, so it's 18 unless
Just
it's
gotta type it out there. I was trying to see if you could just click it to make it show up on the screen. But
unless the staff is
I have to
different.
type it out. The staff does.
He just has a staff of murder.
That thing's ridiculous if it goes off.
Your-
But if it doesn't work, it just wastes a charge coming out of that. But okay, where is this eyeball you're talking about to drag? Because what I've been doing is just getting a new
No, it's
tab
an eye,
open,
it's a
typing
letter
like
I.
Blight 5e, and copy paste the URL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can. All right, hold on. I'll walk you through it on the break.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
an eyeball. It's literally the letter I.
Yep. All right. As you're starting to hurry your pace, as the vines are kind of beginning to regrow behind
Thank you.
Oh, that's
Amber Cup,
you are firing basically overtime, just dispensing arrows in every direction, trying to trigger as many of these things before you get close to them as possible. Karen, you're down to maybe 2 torches left. Matthias lobbing firebolts, trying to agitate the plants. As you've been getting closer and closer to the core and the roots, the firebolts have been doing less and less, and the little hanging points in the air are less tiny little spines and more everything from short swords all the way up to practically pikes.
Horrifying.
As you get closer, you notice that even the largest ones, as large as some javelins, themselves have spines growing off of them. Hence the flak effect you're getting. And all of that, as you approach, Valthus says, he mentions that he has a thought. This thing's a plant. Maybe he can hit it with a blight, and that'll clear a path for you guys to get through. He draws back the magic and points at the plant, or points at one of the nearest large tendrils. For a moment, it seems like nothing happens. then the entire mass begins to convulse and swirl. The tendrils, no longer just sort of rigid and sort of twitching, begin to actually whip at the air around them, slamming into each other. The tendrils and the spikes begin to dislodge. Rather than being fired off, they're just floating off into the air around you. If you're gonna go, it is now or fucking never, and try not to pick up too many spines on your way through the porcupine patch.
Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna need acrobatic checks all around.
Hang on, I gotta see what animals you can ride.
Why am I so garbage?
Karen, you are so tired today.
Maybe I should turn it this side. What's big that you can all ride? Gonna hurry up and
Giant
pick
ape.
up stuff.
Do you
Do you want, here, let me ask you this.
Do you
Do you want to be something big?
Oh yeah, we can't get through it all. Yeah.
You ever see
You ever
that
see
one
that
episode
one-
of that Saw trap where it's just a pit full of needles? Imagine that.
Oh,
in
the
zero-
razors?
Yeah,
Imagine that
Oh,
in
the
that
pit,
in
yeah.
zero,
zero
G.
G.
Oh,
Why am I so goddamn bad at everything today?
I have a +3, and I
Last
rolled an
session was like that too, because I was like, because it was.
It's actually kind of fitting. The only person who's good at this is the ninja.
Yeah, Amber Cup is fucking doing backflips off daggers that are in the air, just like ha 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 ha. Like, how are you double jumping? I don't understand.
Astral plane.
Astral plane.
I should be the one who can double jump because fucking intelligence.
For the briefest moment.
I mean, I don't even have to jump. I can literally just crawl. It'd be slow, but I can just crawl in the middle.
Well, if you do that, why don't you just make the area around you impossible to shoot? Your big brain.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's because anything you step on will be technically solid terrain. So, what's the point of jumping? I guess to make yourself like a torpedo.
Matthias, this isn't
It's
technically
called instincts.
any kind of a barrier would be helpful to not get stabbed by these things. Amber Cup is just evasive enough to slip through them, kind of guiding in
Oh,
between.
I know that. I'm just being an ass.
The
I
steps.
don't have a legit
Karen,
complaint.
Karen, you are just sort of using your bulk and general toughness to push through. Acrobatics isn't your strong suit anyway.
No, it is not.
Give me a everyone except for Amber Cup. Give me a dex save. DC is 12.
By the way, I would like to give a reminder here.
Why'd you
I still
Can I just misty step through? Fuck you.
I still have the parry at the poison resistance or immunity, whatever the fuck.
nice.
Oh, immunity?
Immunity?
Oh, yeah, you didn't take the poison damage. Or get poisoned.
Hold on. Let me.
So you should remember you have that thing when poison is happening.
Yes. I have the point. I've been wearing like fucking Mr. T forever, man. Yes.
I thought you had the periaptive wound closure.
I have two parry-ups.
Fuck you.
I have a
Awesome.
Mr.
Well,
I
give
have a
yourself
Mr.
hit
T
points
this
back.
shit I forgot. I healed. It doesn't matter.
We disappeared. Also, I'm probably poisoned
Did.
again. Fuck
What?
you.
Yes.
Every time you tell us a DC, I always miss it.
You said deck save? Okay, here. God damn it!
Aren't you glad you have advantage on those?
Yes! I'm
All
so
right.
happy. I have danger sense going for me. God damn it all.
Maybe if you were also
On all
proficient.
sides, Aaron. Danger on all sides.
It's
All
now
right.
inside.
Matthias, give me a couple of the needles clip you. They don't do any real stabbing damage. It hurts a little bit. But the real danger is the poison. Give me a con save.
See, if I recall, I remember that thing not even being a tumor, so you could literally just pass it around. As we did once in AJ's game, making him upset, ruining his entire dungeon.
Can I borrow the poison one, please?
All right. Let's just say that Matthias, one of them gets caught up in your robes and catches you right in the back of the arm. It doesn't seem to have any immediate effect. However, that familiar kind of tingling sensation persists.
Oh, fucking poison, guys. Is there anything you can give me that makes me immune to poison, guys?
Sorry, I
Karen?
can't help you.
Here, be fashionable. I slam it around his neck.
Hold on.
Beat him with
Hold
it.
on.
Poison, guys.
Let's see. Carry out the proof against poison.
Such a good item.
All right.
I am immune to poison.
Amber Cup.
What about
You-
diseases? Does that count? Poison count as doesn't count as diseases.
Disease is something.
Amber Cup.
He'll
You
help
push
you.
your way. You step through, and without so much as a scratch, make your way all the way to the edge of the bramble patch. Hold on. You pass through a small opening that gives you a.
I don't know where I am. Darkness all around me.
Darkness imprisoning me, all I see.
I hate
Absolute hoe bag. Damn it. Hold on. Damn it.
I want to go watch The Punisher again now with Eric. God damn it.
Which one?
The Netflix series.
Okay.
I just realized I should probably actually put the barrier somewhere on the map. That would be helpful.
Come.
There we go. Amber Cup, you make it first. To the surprise of, I suspect, nobody.
Why is there trees here?
Oh, yeah. Those are the tendrils, I imagine.
There's thingies over there.
That is the edge of the brambles. As you pass through the small gateway, the small opening, and step inside, you get a chance to look around. There's an opening in here. An enormous misty wall hangs in the air in front of you, and directly in front of that is what looks to be stairs of one kind or another, leading up to a series of glowing runes and sigils.
A Bolivian gate, got it.
Completely indecipherable at this point. However, you also see hanging in the air to the left and right two spinning spheres of a gentle blue flame, just radiating and kind of twisting and sort of just moving. Matthias, give me an Arcana check of more than 10, please. It's not too much trouble.
I can't roll lower than an 11, so fuck you.
Wow.
There's your A game.
Maybe I gotta give you a DC that's so low you can't low, and the dice. Never mind. Those are most definitely gateways.
Oh,
you don't
good,
know
because
where
I was
they are.
worried. You know how
where they
video...
go.
Sorry. I don't want to interrupt.
Cotton Eye Joe.
But as you pass through, you hear the voice kind of radiate out from behind the wall. This place is my home, mortals. I can feed on you, even if you're not right with me. Everyone in the party, you take 10 points necrotic.
I don't want to.
Karen, you are the only one who can identify this for what it is. It's a strange sensation, but kind of something that you felt distantly in the back of your mind. Something like, it's almost like it's subtle enough that it was almost like a peculiar smell. Just something that, you just sort of associated with your last couple of battles. The sense of being drained, of quite literally being fed off of.
It's sipping at us.
He's gonna pop up with a fucking Capri Sun straw, just stick it in your back. Ah! And
Enjoy your final meal.
that's a really good line. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I would also like to have Karen as my last meal. That's just. Would Karen allow that, or would he demand to eat himself because he gets all the protein?
Yes.
And as you shout your challenge, the portals begin to move. Misty shapes of red figures. They appear to be ghosts of warriors hovering slightly in the air, but rather than the traditional misty blue glow, these are each a deep crimson in color. I'm gonna need everyone to roll some goddamn initiative.
So I have a question. Did Karen actually give me the periaptive poison thing, or am I still poisoned?
Yeah, you could slip it off and hand it to you before the.
Alright, so that means I'm not poisoned then?
Yep.
Alright, then I hand it back to him whenever I can. If I couldn't already.
Let's say this. The periapt suppresses poison. It's not an insta cure. So as long as you're wearing it, and Karen wasn't poisoned, so he's fine.
Okay, so I will wear that then. If that's
Yeah.
okay with you,
Go for
Karen.
it.
Because otherwise,
Go for it.
who would even make anti-venoms when all somebody has to do is go, "You're cured. You're cured. You're
I mean,
cured."
to be fair, it is a rare item, I think.
Yes.
Oh, is it?
I think. Let me see. Yep, wondrous item rare.
No kidding. Okay.
It just keeps
in
ending
that
up in
case,
every
no.
goddamn game.
Yeah, right? I feel like it's everywhere. It's like the first item they give you.
Periaptive poison
Christ,
protection.
you guys weren't fucking around with those initiatives,
Jesus.
though. I just like to picture, are you
No, they have to
prepared?
roll nat 20 on us. Come on, Mike. Come on, do it, bitch.
They can theoretically beat you.
Nope.
That is the wrong button. Sorry.
I refuse to believe it.
Looks like it was the right button.
Just death is all that awaits. Oh God! It's just.
Cut that out.
All right. Amber Cup.
Hi.
It is surprising to no one that you go first.
Hi. Do I see things that I can shoot?
Oh yes, you do.
You see
Within
many
the entrance of the portal, there's four blood wraiths within each one.
What's that you say? A perfect volley target?
Oh yeah. So Belagos, yeah. Yeah.
I just like to picture. By the way, every time you say that name, it gives her an orgasm. Just fair warning.
I will keep saying it. Every shot. Until she regrets giving me this.
Eventually, she just runs up to you and grabs a bow. Give me that. You can't be trusted.
Oh, and I'm going before them, so I have advantage in all my things.
Yes, you do.
Because I'm a piece of shit.
Eat them alive, Derek.
Yeah, let's go with the lower ones. Because it's all the same to me.
Zappy zappy.
Yeah.
Zappy, zappy, indeed. Do me a favor.
Ah!
4 rolls. Hold on.
What? What, Mike?
Sorry, that was fucking hilarious.
Mike, should I keep going or not?
They're all dead. They're all
Hold
fucking
on.
dead.
Don't worry, they're all immune to lightning. Fuck you.
Probably.
As payback for the poison, you son of a bitch.
Mike.
Huh? Hold
Sit
on a
back.
minute. This character sheet's dumb.
Oh.
Hold on.
These don't have any favorite enemies, do they?
They're undead.
Okay, no. I had a feeling they were undead considering they're called Blood Wraith.
We don't know that. Shh.
All right. You notice each time that you Hey, why can I not click you? I wish I could click you.
Because you're not clicking.
Can you really not click on reactions? Is that not a thing?
Are you clicking on it wrong?
I'm just editing it. Oh, whatever. I'll just make it an action.
You're probably clicking on the wrong part.
Maybe? Where the hell do you click?
On the name itself?
Yeah, it edits it.
Are you clicking on the gear instead?
No, this is a Fuck it, made it in action. There we go.
When you shoot one, its blood jumps into the other one.
Oh god. Distill the blood wraiths.
So to try and get them all into one.
No, they reflect all damage they take to everyone nearby within 100,000 feet.
Ah! Time is an illusion, hope is a lie?
Mushroom clouds cover the astral plane?
No,
I'm gonna spend a minute to long rest.
keep shooting.
You could have told me that.
He did say roll 4 times.
Keep eating
But
them,
you-
Derek.
but then he said stop.
Keep eating them, Derek!
Aw. Well, yeah, but aw. You
Who
should
cares?
bank it.
Keep eating them, Derek!
That's it.
Nice.
You should bank that crit.
All right.
No.
But it's only
Hold on.
5 extra damage.
From top to bottom, left to right. Ow. One. Very ow. Very ow indeed.
Ow, what's your fucking problem, man?
Hold on. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh dear.
Hodor.
No, not
Hodor.
Hodor, Hodir.
But who holds the deer?
The entire deer. Amber Cup.
41.
Well, that's the entertainment. An entire deer. It's a Hodir.
Fuck you.
Get it?
No.
In your
Ho,
pumpkin
dear.
ways.
The arc of bolts slam home, and they let out a screech, and in a puff of red, they go.
Uh-huh. I was shooting the bottom ones.
Fuck you! I just updated all those.
That's your problem for never listening to me, because you never listen to anything I say. God damn it.
Well, I can't hear you all the time, Zach. Goddamn piece of shit.
We saw you move them.
You,
No,
you
you
didn't
didn't.
see anything.
They moved.
Son of a bitch. Anything else?
I'm gonna move here, and then bonus action, move back.
All right, Matthias.
What now, bitch?
I'm gonna move away from these brambles. 5, 10. And I know it's suppressed, but should I still make a con save for the poison?
No. Yeah, actually. There you go.
And then I'm gonna firebolt with this guy.
Rose.
All right, give it a roll.
I just want everyone to crit
Yeah.
for no goddamn reason.
Oh.
Yep, there's a hit. There it is. These things are bear only semi-corporeal, so they're shrugging off a lot of damage from these attacks.
Did not stop Amber Cup from ruining their days.
Is there
No,
any
it did
silvery
not.
strands of silvery bullshit thread?
What is that? What is that
These guys?
small
No.
circle with
Okay.
the X in the middle of it?
That's my volley target that needs to be embiggened at some point.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look how big it
Oh.
is now.
Engorgio.
Fuck you.
I haven't
All right,
been here.
Matthias, anything else?
No, that's my turn.
All right, as you hit this guy, he... in a puff of red.
Do I think that's unusual? Do I just assume they have like low health, or are they disappearing?
Well, it seems that way.
Alright.
They're in the portal, though, so who the hell knows?
That's true.
You want to take some time next turn, you can
Yeah.
give it a quick assessment.
And that's my turn.
All right. Volthus.
All right, hold on.
No.
Oh, god damn it. Hold on. I'm fucking
No.
fixing this. Oh.
Oh, I'm
It's the
fixing
grid.
this.
Is that what you're just noticing? Because I just noticed.
No,
No,
no.
it's because I added a turn, and then that guy... It's fucking annoying. Hold on.
I knew that was the guy you linked it to, so I did that on purpose to be an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I didn't know. There's no way.
I don't know what you're talking
Would
about.
have been an impressive guess.
He linked the initiative to that one guy, so when you delete him, it took him out to turn order.
Holding a sunbeam until somebody gets within range of it.
What is the range? 60? Alright. Karen!
Yeah.
You're so slow with your only 20 initiative.
I'm the only one who doesn't have like a ranged option right now. Pretty sure my shit is still just littering the floor of Metzger's hidey hole.
That sounds like a personal
I have a
problem.
silver dagger you can borrow, except you're too far away.
I have my own dagger I could throw.
Yeah, but is it silvered?
It's made out of a null fang.
Oh, that's probably better.
Why don't you just use the null flail?
Yeah.
Because that thing is a goddamn nightmare, no.
I still wish I
Coward.
got Tensor's transformation. Just so I
I
could...
can kinda get
Is
up
that-
there. You wanna just move me to there, Mike?
Sure.
I am just sprinting at these assholes. In whatever direction is directly at them.
Alright.
That is my entire turn.
Oh, good. You're
are
in
you
range.
raging?
I am... You know what? Yes, I shall rage. Because these guys are gonna swarm my big ass.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Yeah, I feel like you're the #1 hated target currently because it's your fucking parasite.
Volthus,
You should have
I
ducked.
believe they are in range.
Yes, they are in range.
Why do you always do this, Karen?
Let's blast that guy at the top of the map there, because he's not. Well, actually, yeah, both of the others. No, the one. Well, at the top one, because he's definitely not gonna hit Karen with that beam.
Yeah, you could clip the two. I
Well-
mean, they're not. You're in a 3-dimensional space right now. Like this is. You're playing blitzball. I'm not going to constrain it to the fucking flat.
Field, just because that's what we're working with.
Yeah, just walk
Okay.
straight up.
So I get. Well, I mean, I don't get to move yet. It's not my turn. But let's just blast top.
Alright. What's,
Zap!
And also, if they're undead, they have disadvantage, or is it only vampires?
Let me see.
It's undead.
Undead and oozes have disadvantage on the saving throw.
Yeah.
All right, so he's got a con save.
Save for half and is not blinded. Don't forget, because
They suck dick.
on failed saves they take 68 radiant and are blinded until my next turn.
Your DC should be 18. Assuming you have a wisdom of 20, right?
Yes.
Your DC
Why is
should
it
be
at 17?
I don't know. Did you
Yeah, he's just
put yourself
fucking-
at level 13?
it lets out a screech and a hiss?
Hang on. Get to the point.
Andy's just been 12 this whole time, age-wise.
He did.
Probably.
Just don't aim that at me. Then you'll finally realize I'm undead.
My god, the Lich really was your dad. He closes in on you as like you launch the fireball. He teleports right next to you and he picks you up and he says, "You
Nothing
fool."
personal, kid.
No, come on, fuck you. Oh, I was gonna say like he picks you up and he says, "You can't kill me." I would never make my phylactery something I cared so little about. It is something I keep close to me always that I would never give up. You.
Karen's gonna be my phylactery because no one can kill him.
You say that, but we're closing an arc.
I'll close your arc with my ass.
Redemption equals death. Karen, do you ever do anything bad in your life? Let's picture a montage of him violently bisecting people.
Hey! This is
That
red.
depends on how.
That depends
No,
on
I'm at
whose idea of
17.
evil or
Guys, I'm gonna
whose
make a bad
definition
joke.
of evil are we using here?
Red.
Gambit's spell save DC is 8 plus proficiency bonus, which is 4. Plus wisdom modifier, which is 5. 17.
Our proficiency is 5.
Yeah, because we went up.
Are you not set as level 13?
That's what it is.
That's
I
what I
didn't
just
know
said.
we went to 13.
Also, the joke I was trying to make: Red Death Redemption. Do you get it?
I-
Red Dead Redemption.
I'm gonna just strangle you with that Periaps.
I deserve it.
Oh yes, yes.
I like
you
how I
do.
was so committed to get
Alright,
that.
hold on.
through.
Let me toss some fucking.
Does this mean you have like
Dice over
7th
here.
level? You have some 7th level spells you haven't been looking at?
That would be correct.
All right.
Okay. God, how did I miss that? That we leveled. Fuck! Alright.
So it was so long ago.
All right. Take a look at the spell list. If there's something in the immediate area that you're like, I definitely would have fucking taken that because it's super good.
Plane shift, reincarnate,
Hold on, I
regenerate.
gotta do like hit points
Those are all
and
cool
shit.
things.
Those aren't 7th level.
Yeah, they are.
Reincarnate?
Well, reincarnate isn't. Wait yet.
Okay.
Regenerate is.
Yeah.
Reincarnate's like 5th level.
Yeah, say my druid can prepare that in the other game.
All right. That guy took the fucking hit and just, he went.
Mirage
These two
Arcane's a
close the
cool
gap.
one.
These two close the gap though. Karen.
Yeah.
Oh, blood. Hold on.
Oh, you'll drown in it. Don't worry.
Blood.
What
Wow.
blood?
Wow.
You're getting shit off me, son.
Hmm.
That one.
You are getting shit off me, son. Okay.
I just like to picture the one slides past you, step out of the way, go, ha! Turn back and just fist on the face, just like the Hank. Damn it.
Okay, DC 14. I'm good at these, right, guys?
Do it.
I'm good at these.
Barely did it.
Barely. Barely.
Piece
You
of
got-
shit.
He shoved his bloody fingers right up your nose.
Congratulations, you're Ash Williams.
Holy fuck,
Oh, God
Firestorm!
damn it.
Yeah.
That spell is nuts!
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
7th level spells.
Right?
Very
Alright.
important.
Karen. He's taking a nice little sip off your life there, just a little.
So does he take the full damage still?
No, he gets.
I'm angry. No.
Or is the con save just for the drain?
Oh yeah, the con save was just for the drain, so
Ah,
he
okay.
takes half damage from rage, but that's it.
I already took it. We're good.
All right. First one's a miss. What am I clicking? What am I? Oh, it's the damn target.
Being a dingus.
Constantly.
Well, that's like the only level 7 spell I need to choose, because it's Firestorm, Mirage Arcane, which makes the landscape look like a different landscape. Plane Shift, Regenerate, and Reverse Gravity. Plane Shift and Reverse Gravity aren't really needed here. And
I
we got
mean, what?
Firestorm.
You have a sense that something's wrong.
Wait,
These things
who?
are dropping, and they're dropping like fucking stones. But you have a sense that something's amiss. At the last second, you jump back, looking down as clouds of red begin to form and reform around you. Huh?
Around who? I missed it.
Me. Fuckers move fast.
They do. That's their entire. It is your turn. You have a chance to react, but the portals are not done. They're continuing to bring in more and more.
What is this thing over here that's a weird icon?
Which thing?
This. And there's just like a staircase.
There is a series of arcane glyphs and runes up at the top. without being closer and somebody who's got some understanding of the arcane, it'd be impossible to hazard a guess at what they do. There's a magical force field in the way, there's 2 open gateways, and God knows what the fuck else is going on here at this place.
Okay, well, I'm gonna scoop back and provoke those 2 disadvantaged attacks.
Alright. Womp womp.
Whew. Good.
What's your AC? 17?
18.
Nice. Alright. They both take swipes at you, but you're too quick. You're able to sidestep backwards and they go wide.
And now I will shoot all of them except for Matthias and myself.
Are you sure? I will give you inspiration if you shoot Matthias.
You
Now that you say that,
you always say that.
I know. I just really want you to shoot Matthias. Jake, please never run a game because I can dish it out, but I can't take it.
yeah. Not bad, man.
I shoot.
All right. Hold on. Let me move this to back. You both are perceptive. You will not be caught unawares a second time. You now see what they do. It looks like whenever they take damage, they vanish. Seemingly appearing insoluble of some form of insubstantial state, only to reappear a short time later. Hold on.
Neat. Well, I will move.
That 33 would have been.
Yep.
27.
I don't want to bust out the big spells just yet. But man, I really want to. Stupid 1/4 level slot. I want spell points.
Pretty much, I think like everyone does. Like after a while, it's just like everyone just give us spell points. Everyone likes spell points. Let's just do that.
I've never gotten to use them. I just see Jake throwing these things out constantly. I'm like, give me those.
Yeah, but I can only use 1 6-level spell, which isn't
I don't
much of a
even-
trade-off
I
in the
don't-
grand scheme of things, but
I
for
don't
you,
get 6-level
yeah.
spells. So 5, 10, 15, 30. Out of the fucking there.
Amber Cup.
Do I bump into anything as I'm moving?
Except for that arrow that's going right up your ass.
Oh,
5,
Hot.
10, 15, 20. Yeah. Bonus action dash over there.
All right, you put some distance. Matthias, although a moment ago you were surrounded, a volley of bolts struck home, causing the ones in reach of you to vanish in another puff of red clouds.
bless you.
Show me what you got.
Like, do I know if incorporeal means they can't hit me?
It's tough to say. It looks like they're not. You would guess that they're not invisible because invisible creatures still have signs of their passing. Whereas these guys actually basically vanish completely and completely reform. Which means it's likely that they lose their physical body and then recreate it elsewhere.
If anything, it sounds like more of a detriment, really.
Well, if they were invisible, they could still
Kick our asses.
So 5.
It's like
10,
it just means you can't beat them up with a bunch of shots at once. You have to
20.
wait a turn.
I swing around this guy, and then I'm gonna Misty Step 30 feet towards Amber Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Can you move me there?
Yep.
And then I guess I'll, that was
Shoot them
5, 10, 15, 20,
right in the mouth.
25, 30. And
hot
so-
load. Go on.
I guess I'll use 1 charge of my wand to hit 2 of them, since I know how that works now. And hit this one down here,
Mm-hmm.
and the one in front of Velthus.
All right, 2 charges of your wand. What wand?
My wand of magic missile. Well, 1 charge of it. So I'm gonna hit the bottom one once, and then I'll try to hit the second one twice, but if I can't, then I'll aim at one of the ones near
Okay.
Karen. So
Just so Karen can't fight it.
So it's a 2, a 1, and a 2. So a 3, a 2, and a 3. So 3 in that one.
The bolt slams, or the missile slams home. It lets out a hiss of just blood. It's gone. Getting a look at these guys up close, these each look like various tribes of warriors or barbarians, fighters from distant days, obviously consumed by the Red Death.
I've also mentioned, I guess I can mention to Matthias that, yeah, there's something weird and fucky with that magic thing over there. But I don't know magic.
I'll definitely check it out next time. Because I didn't really see it until now. And also, I wanted to get away.
I've got to run away.
Not for the Garthax?
Get away. What?
What?
That's 3 spell points. So I'm down to 65. Hey,
All
that's
right.
exactly my health.
Stop it.
65 health, 65 spell points.
It hits home, but they don't vanish. They let out hisses of anger. And they turn on you. Like, they turn to face you.
She did it.
Why do you always gotta kite things over to me? Why do you do this?
I tried to get rid of them. I noticed that whenever they took damage before, they would disappear. So I assumed the same thing would happen now.
Yep. It looks like, so what you know about them so far, they go intangible, not invisible. They come back at the end of their next turn, and it looks like it's a willing choice to do so. It's not an automatic.
We know this now. For science, guys.
For science! Alright, Volthus.
Sunbeam, this son bitch.
Oh, whoops, hold on,
Ooh.
there's one more who's back.
You could get around them to one side and then sunbeam them both.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do it. It'd be real cool.
Yeah, it is going to be cool.
I'm a strategizer.
That is kind of cheap, that just because I'm not getting out of his threatened space, he doesn't get to stop me from doing
Yeah,
that
but come on,
bullshit.
think of it this way. You fucking tuck and roll and dive
They
behind.
may
I
come
know,
up with a
super
sunbeam.
Fat roll.
Thud.
That's not a bad
I like a fat roll in my Havel's armor.
Yeah, you wish you fat rolled still. I saw the grinding you did.
My Havel's armor starts looking like cardboard because stone shouldn't move that way. Alright, con saves, yes? Yep.
Disadvantaged.
Nope.
Nope.
Hooray for disadvantage.
Right?
Pieces of shit.
Yep, that makes them poof. They're fucking...
Hey, this guy's blinded too, so that's cool. Now they're both blinded. Now all 3 of them are blinded.
Screw you, Andy.
I'm afraid to look.
Oh, I've seen
What
that
the hell
before.
is
That's
that?
I've
hilarious.
seen it, yeah. I'll allow it.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm
No.
slow.
How long are they blinded for?
until my next turn.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so this guy's no longer blinded though.
That can't be the... Mike, that's not the first time you've seen that. I refuse to believe it. You're a liar.
I've seen that clip because I remember when that show was just like new-ish. Karen, take your goddamn turn.
I have so many options here.
Murder.
Top to bottom.
Murder.
It's the usual order, top to bottom.
You just gotta kill one or crit.
Yeah.
Crit 1 and kill it.
You know what?
Kill- why
Power,
don't you-
power, reckless, raging. Let's do this. Let's just go fucking full hog on this motherfucker. Top
Reckless.
boy. Top boy. 23, 25. He go poof.
He goes poof.
Turn to the next boy.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
He goes ow.
Tell me if I can. Do I? If I confirm a kill, tell me, because I ain't gonna waste a third swing, motherfucker.
No, no. Big pull.
Alright. Alright. That is my turn. I am ready for big ouch.
Big ups.
And big ouch. He is gonna crit suck my soul out of me.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. He reaches back, and says, "Give me
that's
your
my protein."
blood!"
Can he miss? Oh no, he doesn't miss because
He doesn't miss because reckless.
Why you gotta do this?
Give me a con save.
I refuse. Suck my ass!
They're trying.
They're trying. Ew. If you
Minus
got blood
13.
coming from there, you should see a doctor. These ones
I eat
Come-
porcupines raw.
come zigzagging over, snaking through the air at an incredible speed. Unfortunately, closing the distance is all they can do.
Why, unfortunately.
because he wants us dead.
Oh, right. Sorry. Forgetting that you guys don't
Oh,
want to.
shut up.
Eric, why are you being so rude to me?
You're a big pee-pee. Big poo-poo.
It's true.
And let's go ahead and put them all back.
Hey, look, a spectator.
You're
What?
a spectator.
Jesus. What's the fucking movement speed?
60.
All the time?
What's that?
All
Yep,
the time?
all the
Jesus.
time.
Also, speaking of movement speed, I know this is different than the normal astral plane. Is my movement speed increased at all?
No.
Oh, damn. That's like the best thing about astral plane.
That's the worst thing about astral plane.
Yeah, it's great for you, Mr. Wizard.
I'd like at least some benefit from
I
having
have an
intelligence.
No.
You have your spells, you piece of garbage.
I've done 14 damage plus like what? Fucking 6 I did 8 that I did earlier.
That's true, but you haven't done anything besides cantrips yet.
I know, but
No, wait,
still.
you misty stepped.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who the fuck is that? Who's that?
Probably AJ.
Hey, shit!
What's up, buddy?
Coming in here.
I mean, what's the deal with the astral plane? There's always a baby crying.
I hate everyone. Take the goddamn turn.
Are they done?
All right. Yep. The portals continue to flare. If they are going to release every soul these ever consumed, we're gonna be here a minute.
Oh, Jesus.
Amber Cup.
Yeah.
Volley! Oh God, volley! Volley!
I'll take that step back and provoke.
From
Are you
3.
ready?
Yep.
3 different whoops.
Suck a dick!
Suck all. Oh, that one is.
Oh,
120
one
gets you.
One got me.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me answer this. Hold on. Let me get this one.
I will give an alternative answer once you give yours.
Oh, fuck
Oh
you.
God. Let's see.
Yes! Suck a dick.
Fuck you. Also, here's my answer.
Good evening, honored dead. I'm sorry I have to kill you again. All right.
And shoot
If
all
I
those.
actually see any fucking like renowned tribesmen, I am probably gonna be in combat not for a bisect their soul.
That's a good point. Karen, give me a perception check.
Now's the time to crit for no reason. Come on. Okay. Of course.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm just gonna hold on to that.
And,
Karen, you gave me the best ideas.
Are you gonna make me kill my parents again, you piece of shit?
Oh, you bet you're gonna start seeing tribesmen.
Jesus.
What?
Attack
You
rolls.
You nat one.
Oh,
Hey, Nat Freed. Oh, Jesus!
How's that low? Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Whatever. It still misses. Oh, I hit one.
What's their AC? Do we know yet?
their AC is 13.
Oh. It's a shame that even on that one.
You just gotta roll a 2, Derek. My God, this battle was made for me. Why am I going reckless?
Why are you?
Cause I didn't know they had 13 AC.
Bonus action dash.
Tell me what the rune looks like.
It looks copyrighted by Bethesda.
Use your own eyes. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
But you gotta tell me what your alpha
I choose to believe that it's always Amber Cup running from Matthias, not from the enemies.
It's not entirely false.
Bear in mind when you're moving that you are moving in a 3-dimensional space. That means going under and over an enemy is a possibility.
Yeah, I ain't processing that.
Look, I'll put a number next to each character that represents your height in sea level.
What's Matthias doing on his turn now that I am done?
Oh, sorry about that. Where did you volley?
All the fuckers that were around me and Matthias.
Okay. Hold on.
So I hit two.
Thankfully, one of them near me is still there, so I have to use another fucking spell to get away.
Hold on.
Or you can shocking grasp.
But I'm assuming he uses an action to... I would know if he uses an action to look at that rune, right?
Yeah, at this point, it's mostly just distance. Like, to inspect it is going to take an action, but if you were closer, you might be able to at least make an approximation.
Alright, well then I'll do that, I guess.
Alright.
But following me.
I wasn't
Like a
gonna
lost
follow
puppy.
you.
Yeah,
But still, there's another guy in my way, so I might as well just use the spell points and Misty Step or something.
What you want to do?
What you gonna do with all that poo?
Actually, suppose I could 60-foot cone and hit all these guys.
Yeah. Can you hit all of them?
Let's see. If I move here...
Keep in mind that the guy on the right already uses reaction, so you can scoot around him freely. If you can position yourself in a
That guy right there?
sexy way. Yeah.
I mean, I can move to the left over here, maybe. But then I won't hit all of them, no. I'll just hit these guys. So, thank you.
Why don't you have like 130-foot cone?
Why would I?
I don't know. Make better spells.
Well, I can hit those guys. Well, let's see if I aim down there. What'd the cone be like if I aim down there? I could hit all of them with that one guy. And then I'd take damage next turn.
I think you would not hit any of Karen's.
Oh, never mind. I assume it was like 60 foot.
Oh. Oh, maybe. Measuring cone is weird.
Yeah. it
Yep.
is.
Fuck
we
you,
need
Andy.
3 of them to measure a full
It's like
cone.
the first 4 seconds of that video.
And then 60 feet from here would have to match up with whatever that
Yeah.
is.
So you get those 3 and all of Andy's.
And then the one next to me. Except not the one right next to me.
That's fine. What's he gonna do? Kill you? One hit?
Yeah.
He could definitely reduce my hit points by a lot.
Well, he's only gonna crit you for like 50 damage, and then you'll fail your con save.
Alright, so you're going to fucking cone of chili nips?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess I will.
Oh, yeah.
That's 5 movement speed, or 5 movement. of cold. So I hit all of them around Valthus, the one right in front of me, and then
These three.
yeah, those three. And I'm choosing
Good.
to exclude Valthus and Karen.
Why?
Thank you, friend.
Yeah, we're not about exclusion here.
Congratulations, Matthias. You have scored the first actual kill.
Hey, you get a statue.
A very wispy statue.
Yeah. Yeah,
But that's-
you've.
But a statue
Wait.
nonetheless.
I guess. Yes. Yeah, there's no universe they can make this guy. He had 11 hit points. He's not. You've got an icy statue of a ghost.
Pretty awesome.
Right?
Frozen ectoplasm.
All right. For everyone who matters, con saves. The one right in front of you. Oh,
fucked.
sad day. Corpsed. He's been corpsed and he's dead.
Yeah.
Actually, let me move them somewhere else so I'm not. That one. Oh, wait, no, he's actually a statue.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Much more useful than just being dead.
You know, that animate object spell is going to be real weird.
Oh, that's sweet, because they'll actually start walking.
That is horrific.
That is
Christ.
such a cool. That's so fucking cool.
Oh, wait, hold on. I was wrong. I think this guy actually lived.
Why?
Nope, you already said he's dead. It's official now. DM said it. Nope.
He failed his save. Hold on. 39. No, I forgot they were resistant to cold because I'm a dumb person.
Aw.
This guy, hold on. Con save. Nope, he's corpseified. Corpse delicious. These two. Nope. Nope. Jesus
It's
Christ.
fucked.
We're a team.
And then these two. Hey!
Who's the survivor?
On. And he takes. Half of half. 11. All right, Matthias, anything else? Matthias?
Jake?
Sorry, I was muted. Should probably move, but I know if I move, I'm gonna provoke from at least one of them. But I suppose it's either way, I'm gonna be in range. I can't.
They only get one attack a turn anyway, so.
Yeah. But still, that's at least 2 attacks this turn. See if I have any bonus action spells I can use.
Oh.
Well, you just have the one because you hit him and he clipped the one guy and he poofed.
Oh yeah, I just realized. Isn't it a reaction?
Yes.
So
Mhm.
the ones that provoke can't.
Well, when they poof, they're gone anyway. They can't react.
Well, no, I'm saying the ones that I provoke from, they
yeah,
can't.
they
poof
use the
away.
reaction poof.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
they use the
You are
reaction.
correct.
So
to-
that's why I was saying I'm getting 2 attacks. That's why I assumed you left that one guy there.
You are correct. These two guys are.
Oh fuck! If I would have known that, that would have changed a lot of things.
That's okay. We'll include him in the hit if that's cool.
Fuck you. That's cool.
Yeah, maybe he dies now.
Cone of cold. He was hit,
Mhm.
so that's that.
He takes good damage.
Well, weren't you provoked by? Oh no, I moved down there, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. Was it these 3 that attacked at you?
There was 4 total, and 3 of them attacked me.
Oh, so these guys don't have reactions now? All 3 of them?
Yeah.
Oh, that changes everything. Fuck. Well, I mean, it doesn't change much, but still.
It's a good thing to keep in mind now.
Yeah. 5 or 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, move there. That's my turn.
Yeah, I don't think they changed anyone else's moves.
I know they can move back and then they can attack, but that's 3 attacks on me soon. So yay!
It's okay.
It's not okay.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Valthus, save me.
Yeah, I was gonna try.
All right.
Yeah, you still have Sunbeam. What am I thinking?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I
just
can-
right there they go.
That's one amazing thing about provoking. You trigger the reaction, so we can just unload on them without
Uh-huh,
them
as lo-
disappearing.
As long as I don't get murdered.
It's like we're a team.
What is this team you speak of?
I don't know,
Shit,
Karen.
quiet over there
we
and
should have
get
been
eaten.
doing that from the fucking beginning. God, how long have we been playing this campaign?
I honestly, I thought D&D was a competitive game.
Yeah. Is it not?
I guess not. It's news to me. With Chip Chapman.
Fuck you.
Fuck up.
Garbage person.
Matthias, is your turn done?
Yeah, it's been done.
Valthus.
I told you it was done.
Pop up, sunbeam.
Boktai.
Fire
the
your
sun is in
sunbeam
hand.
through the frozen statue.
Ooh, that'd be cool because it just like disco balls
It'd be a-
out like a prism.
It'd be a
Make a
prism
rainbow.
effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it turns into prismatic spray and sunbeam.
There's the sunbeam off to the left. Can you see my measurement?
Alright. You clip all 3 of those. And they can't poof. Corpsed.
Yay.
Corpsed. Oh.
Aw. Well, they have disadvantage.
Still ooh.
The Silent Killer.
Fuck you.
2 of them drop.
Are they burned to ash? Incorporeal ash?
Rather than vanishing, they just kind of disintegrate. With like a hiss and a sputter, and then a small couple drops of blood that linger in the air for a few seconds before vanishing.
I like this sputter.
Valthus. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Thank you, Althus. I love you.
I guess
Aaron.
just hold the action of hitting something with my fist or a staff. Fuck, I didn't prep Shillelagh before. Just going right into sunbeam mode.
You can't hold
Oh, well.
bonus actions,
Oh,
can
you're
you?
fucking sunbeaming away. Karen, as you continue to kind of bring the fight to the spirits in front of you, the voice calls out again. Tell me, weakling, does your victory here bring you pride? Swallowing those so weak they could not continue on their own? Are you proud, warrior? With a visible contempt in his in that last note.
Yeah.
They're free from you. That's all the answer it's getting.
As you will never be.
Wah.
Alright, I'm gonna keep on chopping these big bitches down.
Please.
I have no idea how to judge these things wounds, because they're ghosts, damn it, so top to bottom.
Please,
They're
call them big benches.
Well, they're
That's what I
bleeding
do.
ectoplasm, right?
They're made of blood.
Yeah, but also ectoplasm. That's blood for ghosts that bleed blood.
You're
Ghosts.
Does Top Boy poof? And by top, I mean like right.
You hit him, and you hit him fucking hard. He is still up, though.
He does not poof?
Not yet. He is still vaguely solid. Oh, sorry. Yes, he vanishes. Yes, he vanishes.
That's what I mean, not dies, like poof, okay.
I actually, for a moment, I forgot that's what they did, and my brain went, huh, I wonder why they're not focusing fire like they normally do. That probably would have dropped him by now.
Mike, what's wrong with you?
Next one down. Ah!
Oh!
Thank you.
um,
Except that one
That
was
was actually
dodging.
a
is
good
a
crit.
thunderous rebuke to the insulting words of the spirit. You bring your blade across and directly through. It tries to vanish to try and spare itself from the heavy blow and fails. A spray of gore showers the wall behind it before it kind of wobbles and then turns into smoke.
I didn't know they had gore.
We have a little bit of blood, just a little bit.
It's not gore.
They are blood
No,
race.
no, Gorn. Gorn, it's something different.
Shut up.
All right.
You wreck
Well-
this thing.
I done crit that boy. So guess what? One more hit.
Dinner.
Thank God for that 13.
Yeah. Guys, we just have to keep killing them until we level up. It's fine.
Hold on. What do you mean they're summoned minions so we don't get experience? That's bullshit!
And that's when we killed Mike.
Does that instantly level us up to 20?
What's that?
Killing you, does that instantly level us up to 20?
We can do level 30 if we want to. If he's dead, we make the rules.
Yay, mythic
Yeah.
levels! And epic boons.
And we can eat his bones.
Yeah.
I enjoy the priority differences between the people in this party. All right, Karen. That also, you go poof.
Now go tell me what that rune is. I want it to be like that scene in fucking The Mummy. One person reading the book. I
Oh,
can't
my
really
my
read
favorite movie, fucking the Mummy.
Yeah, fucking The Mummy. Coincidentally, it also has Tom Cruise.
That's weird.
I hate you.
All right.
Jump in
They
the portal.
shift and move into position. Karen, after he belts out that last line about "as you will never be, never be," I wonder who. I wonder which of you is weaker, you or your useless kin. The blue ones are spirits you recognize.
These some bitches.
Ooh, they're different. That means I'll kill them faster.
These ones all have the distinctive markings of Karen's original tribe, and they all carry the what was the original symbol for that tribe?
Big penis.
They were the something ravens? Crimson somethings? What the hell were they?
Huh?
Karen, your original tribe.
They were also the bear's blood. This
Oh,
is the
okay.
revival. Yeah. Big old bear paw.
In that case, it's a Bear's Blood revival meeting. It's fucking what's it called whenever the bands come back together for
Reunion tour.
reunion tour? It's a reunion tour. That's all they got. Amber Cup.
It's always been an asshole spectating. It's always been an asshole.
Ew, an asshole spectating and picturing just like a little eye sticking out the bottom of an eye, or an asshole just peering around. Like a beholder after too many nachos and going to sleep.
Yeah, I'll shoot for those ones near Matthias.
It looks like they're starting to spread out a little bit more.
How many of
these-
these fuckers are still blind?
Oh yeah, the ones around me are probably blind.
All of them.
Andy's been blinding a lot of things. I don't know if you were tracking.
Yeah, no, the ones around Matthias are just still blind.
Oh, so advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I also don't provoke because they can't see me. Yay! What about the ones near
Shoot.
Valthus? Or did he hit any of those? Or no?
No, not those ones.
Then I will save Balthus.
All right, roll it.
Well, I mean, they probably have perception, so never mind. I was going to ask how they found me.
Same as always. It's kind of the unlike you guys, which is fairly unfamiliar. These aren't. What's the word for it? They're not native here, but they're familiar with it. They can sense kind of a general direction.
I shoot the two next to
You'd
Voltus.
probably hide from them if you tried.
Oh, hey, do I get to punch one of them? Hit him with the staff that I was holding.
He did have
You-
ready
use your
action.
action to sunbeam?
No, you hold the something, concentrate.
Yeah,
Oh,
is
you
it-
don't-
Oh, you don't have to use.
Really?
Really, you don't even use your action for that?
it's a bonus action, isn't it?
What, concentrating?
No, to actually use the sunbeam effect.
No, you just.
No
Oh,
shit.
to use a new line. Right, hold on.
Or is it?
Or
a
is it a
bonus
bonus?
action? It might be.
Might be.
As your
Oh,
action.
as
Okay,
your
never
action.
mind,
Never mind. I thought
Oh,
it was
okay.
bonus
Oh,
action.
okay.
too.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, never mind.
All right, that's all right. It's hold on, backpedal. Where the hell's my tab? There it is.
I
All
go
right.
over here and look at this thing.
Amber Cup, that sure is some mystic bullshit right there.
Describe it to me.
That sure is. That
Wait, hold on.
I honestly don't know if it's even feasible that your character could
That's
ever
pretty good.
comprehend.
That's pretty good. It's almost a crit. That should be high enough to describe what it looks like to me, at least.
Ah, Fuck.
No, not in any.
hey!
You can try to describe it, but
It's
you
like
have
a-
a sneaking suspicion it won't help.
It's like a D without a bottom.
This shit makes
Or an
my
N.
eyes hurt looking
A
at it.
dot.
I too know what it's like to have the D without a bottom.
That's what you get for masturbating with a cheese grater.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh. Hmm.
Oh, nice, Jake. Also,
If,
ow.
maybe if it was Voltus might be able to explain it.
Okay, that's fine.
You're gonna ask Amber Cub?
Listen, like I said,
Explain it.
scene for the mummy. You know,
I found
manifest.
Hey guys, I found it.
It
looks
looks
like
like these
these
runes are actually kind of floating freely in space.
Let's slap
They're
on
not
it.
etched onto something. They're actually kind of
I slap one.
Okay, roll a percentile.
Oh God.
You
Roll
want
100 for no Roll 100 for no reason.
You
Come on.
summon Cthulhu.
Do it. Do it, you son of a bitch.
71.
71 demons.
Okay. Give me a deck save.
Oh.
Remember, you're good at these.
Okay. As you connect, there's this a sudden unstable reaction from the runes. You drop backwards just in time for a bolt of energy to lash out, firing upwards and slam into one of the sort of the bramble barrier. Whatever these things are, there's magic and forces contained in there.
Thumbs up.
King. Just keep slapping it in the same way and try to aim at people.
Oh God.
That time when you learned how to use a mirror, but Matthias took credit for it.
My turn. I'm done.
Special beam cannon.
Vaporize half the
Oh,
team.
I'm sorry. Hit and get in dead. Well done.
Not those two.
No, the ones next to Voltus.
Oh,
That's
Yeah, because those ones are blind.
Mike never listens to me.
God,
It's okay,
Look,
Zach. Someday you'll listen.
Andy, I'm sorry. I try, okay? I fucking try.
That'd be
You're a liar.
horrible if you managed to ignore Andy because he's right next to you.
Who? And Matthias, you're up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hey, Valthus. 5. I can't see. Wait, 5,
I'm blind.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I dash. Can I get a good view of the runes from here?
I think this one shoots lightning.
No. You get a better sense for what they are. They're definitely part of an active and ongoing ritual, probably fueling some of the magic effects around here, but you'd really need to scrutinize them to tell exactly what they're doing.
Dispel magic. Got it.
I already
Mhm.
dashed.
I only have more actions.
Fuck. I'm just gonna...
Why don't you like dip into a fighter? You just action surge.
I'll do it. Level dip. Be like Mike.
Never.
I'm just gonna go back here, and that's my turn. I just
Alright.
don't want to be in range of those guys. Although I'm in range of the other guys. So
Yeah, you're in range of everything that has a fucking 16 movement speed.
yeah,
Voltus.
but they have to. The bottom ones have to dash to get to me at least.
Yeah.
Those three.
60 foot?
Hey, what's up with the blue ones? Are they impenetrable in their little thing there? Is that why they're blue?
No, they're blue.
Because
purely
we've been killing their friends.
Oh, no, they're blue purely because Karen.
Karen found family at long last.
One of them's his dad, mom. Dead mom. Sorry.
That's the line.
All right.
I don't want to shoot his family because I don't know if we can save them.
Left to right, bottom to top.
They're already dead.
I know, but I don't
You're-
want. I would
You
mad.
don't want to cut them?
Not the ones up top. See, I'm passing the one a little bit. I guess I can hit him. It's fine. 3 or 4, whichever. Because it's look at how it scrapes by that. Does that count as hitting them? I'll hit him if I have
Do
to.
you want it to?
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, that's right.
You
It's
can clip them.
yeah, clip it.
All right,
All
top
right,
to
top to
bottom.
bottom.
And
See?
Also, not sure if we know if they're his family yet. It's just that's
yeah,
Karen
you wouldn't
knows.
have recognized them anyway.
I am surrounded by ghosts and ghoulies. I have no idea what's happening behind me
Hey,
right
it's a
now.
good
Did you
thing
say
you're
goofs,
DC went up.
ghosts, and ghoulies?
Yep.
Honk, honk.
Which one of them is the
Goose.
goose?
Honk, honk.
I don't know how to English, okay?
And corpsed.
Recorpsed.
And corpsed.
Blood Wraith 2, the recorpsening. Electric Boogaloo.
Extermination Boogaloo, thank you. Keep it themed.
Ah, okay. But it's always Electric Boogaloo whenever it's a sequel.
Not in the 80s, man. You gotta update it.
You're a sequel.
Thank you.
That means the first one had a budget enough to make a second one. That was probably just a cash grab.
I'll grab your coin purse.
Oh, baby.
I'll tear it open.
Karen,
I have a sack of holding.
Karen, your feelings. I think it's time to talk about them.
Nah.
Yeah.
Crunch to the one behind, or the one in front of me.
You can always break the statue, you know.
It's a nice statue. It really livens up the place
Just
a little bit.
baseball bat swing, it'll shatter
I worked
projectiles.
very hard on my interior decoration. I will not have it taken from me.
Does this big bitch poof? Okay, he poof. I'm gonna turn around and see the familiar face.
All around me are familiar faces.
Oh, now I'm sad. Now I am very sad. Now I gotta put you down like rabid dogs.
No, no. Try and use your other attack as an attack of love. Throw your heart at them is what I'm saying.
You know, you're raging. I might give you a chance to stab your, just dig your hands into your own chest and rip your still beating heart out and throw it at an enemy.
On one condition, I am gonna be screaming Kali Ma the entire time.
I like to picture it still only does like 1 damage because I mean it's just kind of
Like a 1 pound fleshy object, but
It's hey, improvised weapon 1d4.
I just like to picture whenever you die and you go to whatever afterlife awaits you, just the deity meets you at the gate going, God damn, dude.
And, no, he dies and then immediately comes out the port.
Anyone seen the first episode of Preacher?
I hate you. I hate you so much.
I have read the entire comic of Preacher.
Karen, what are you doing?
That's a fantastic read.
Yeah, it is.
I am going to bellow out a goddamn challenge. Actually, no. I'm just gonna continue insulting the voice of the Red Death. This thing wants to try and bring my family against me? Wants to bring my own kin against my blade? Oh, what a coward.
Well, I thought you'd be more intimidated. After all,
Yeah.
you're kindred spirits?
That is the worst pun you've made in your entire life.
No, come on.
I'm infuriated by it. I'm infuriated it's trying to hide behind the tribe it stole from me.
All you do is make Zach horny. Just horny for bloodlust.
Murder boner, man.
That's all we do. All right.
Also, fuck you, Andy. Because that went
God damn
past
it.
people,
I just saw that, you piece of shit.
and I think you deserve recognition for that.
I'm glad I can hear Mike laughing in the background through Andy's microphone.
Alright, I am gonna hop up into this portal and cut down my kin. God damn it, that depresses me.
Bye, Karen.
Don't get set on fire, or
All
go
right.
to their
Karen, are you open to a slightly more thematic way this is going to play out?
Sure.
You move over towards the portal, kind of blade in hand, ready to swing. Their faces lift and kind of turn to you. The one's head lolls off to one side. And he looks up and he says, "Ill omen. You were not." Garen, you move up to the gate.
Oh, they said you're not
Move this
an
guy out of the
animal.
way.
But he's a statue. He can't move.
It's
He
good.
floated.
It's momentum.
He's just drifting in fucking space.
I like that imagery.
Just locked forever in a frozen expression of kind of hungry, kind of thirsty, just want blood.
I just want them to collide and then bump, and they just keep going opposite directions. Bounce off a wall.
A little clink, and then just drifting again.
I want you to drift off into space.
These ones from way down here, rather than stopping to rush you guys, move directly past.
They're joining
and
our team.
Bye, Karen.
Bye, Karen.
It looks like I gotta be the kinslayer of my tribe. I am the doom of the blood bear's blood. I gotta kill the old ones again.
Man, every time I see you guys, I have to kill all of you.
Man, every time we run into this guy, he fucking kills us.
Reunions really suck.
What are they doing there, Mike?
Hold on.
Sorry.
I'm trying to space them out appropriately.
You piece of shit.
They're all gonna channel beams at him.
He's just trying to
Quick,
avoid
just
the volley.
go hit each other.
I'm just getting,
Perfect.
I'm just getting gang possessed by all of them at once.
And
How many rounds have I had that sunbeam on? Am I out of that now?
Last
Um,
time,
It's
doesn't
been
it?
10? I don't know if it's been 10. Hold on, I'll scroll up. I'll count my castings.
I feel like it's only been like 4 or 5.
yeah, something like that.
I'll count them.
Rather than the other ones, which had been sort of, they looked like their minds had too much degraded, just mindlessly moving forward, seeking blood and conflict. Just lumbering forward, trying to latch their grasping hands. These ones step back, forming up into a circle around you. Karen, do me a favor and give me a wisdom check.
A wisdom
this-
check.
This is you can do a wisdom for either, you can do a survival. But what you are essentially doing right now is you're trying to remember something.
Hey, I'm inspired. Let's see. I might just burn that. I don't know if I burned it before. It's been too long.
Yeah, you can burn it. This is your quest. I'm not going to harp on you. Oh no, you accidentally got inspiration on one roll.
Here goes. Thank God for that inspiration
damn.
burn.
Aaron, you listen closely, and what would have once been a bellowing war chant now kind of falls out of the long dead mouths of the unquiet spirits. A rhythmic, pulsing chant. It is essentially a song of challenge. And from the gate steps forth an enormous fucking man.
Papa?
Absolutely not.
Big Papa Puff?
No, what you are looking at is the former chieftain of the Bear's Blood. Despite his incorporeal appearance, the size of this man is nothing and never was anything to scoff at.
An absolute unit.
In his time, the tales of his exploits were nothing short of legendary. Now he stands before you, the rhythmic chant of challenge going on around. Karen, you've been challenged.
Dun,
As far as
dun.
everyone else, I don't know, go play in the yard or something.
Dropping the sunbeam.
Oh
no.
I'm gonna drop the sunbeam because if that's a challenge one-on-one, I'm gonna let him have his full on.
Yeah, right.
Hold
Hold
on,
on.
for everyone
You could
else.
there's still
we
other
ain't
ones you
done
could
yet.
shoot. There's still other ones you could shoot.
You weenie.
Yeah, don't drop it yet.
But they're just spectators. Just came here to watch a fight and some asshole shooting at them.
Listen, the non-blue
They
ones are
came
still
here to
attacking
watch a
us.
show and some asshole shooting them from a hotel window.
Listen, someone's drunk in the spotlights and they don't know what's happening.
All right, Matthias, these two are going to close in.
Oh, you're still attacking us guys out here. Well, then I'm not dropping the sunbeam.
He's going to say these two are going to take 2 swipes at Matthias. Matthias, you have a sense that those runes might be valuable, might be
Yeah.
useful.
And then I
as you move
die.
close to them, these guys rushed in. First swipe.
I'm gonna shield because they can do that.
Cause yeah, fuck you.
Second swipe.
Yay!
You throw up your hands and they pound impotently on the barrier.
They missed. You finally didn't
Here.
roll a 21, you piece of shit. He did, but it was for damage. But yay, I am all the hap.
All right, these two, the rest pop back into existence. Amber Cup, it is your turn.
Dinner.
Now slap the things again, and then dodge behind the things, and then hopefully they get zapped.
Very, very tempting. But
Or you
I
can-
will refrain.
You could shoot at
Amber
them.
Cup. But Amber Cup, it'll be really cool.
Yeah.
Jump over the spike pit.
What
Think of-
spike pit?
Think it'll be cool. Just
The one near the harpy.
Yeah. You can jump over the spike pit, slice the harpy in half in midair, and catch the other side. That'd be really
Yeah,
awesome.
you're an athlete.
You
You doubles your jump speed or distance.
I'm gonna float up and provoke.
And then kick the rune on your way out.
No.
one.
Shoot it.
The hell?
Slow motherfuckers. What you doing, Mike?
Oh, you know. Stuff. Sorry. As always, I'm fucking up. I'm taking too long. Being an asshole. All right. So what are you doing?
I was going to move up and provoke from them.
All right. And swish.
No.
Ooh. And swish.
No.
Ah,
Alright, so currently none of them are actually blind. Because they already had their turns, or?
Yeah, because Valsis had his turn before this.
Yep.
Okay. Making sure, because they still had symbols on them and I wasn't sure what that meant.
Okay. Hold on.
Hey, you still have a symbol on you, you ninja.
Oh yeah, that's because my hood's always up.
Gross.
Okay, I can hit one of Valthus's and two of Matthias's. I'm gonna do that.
and then he can laser beam through the one and then hit the wall. I don't know. Just an option.
God damn it.
Ow. Ow. Are you
Oh,
just channeling my failures?
Yeah, apparently. Well, I hit Voltuses, so cool. And then I'm just gonna skadoodles.
All right, you skedeedles. So which two are you shooting? Or which?
I was shooting that one, and that one.
All right. Well, all right then.
Yep.
A lot of ones today.
Sure are. That's what happens when you have a lot of attacks.
A lot of tens. Okay, well, the one on Volthus goes pop. Actually drops, not just vanishes.
And then I get the fuck over here.
All right, Matthias, you're up.
I guess.
This one is actually blind.
The one near me?
Oh, it is? So I should have had advantage.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
This is what I asked. God damn
No,
it.
the one near you didn't have it.
No, I was asking. Yay!
Yay!
Bye.
Which sucks because now I'm less incentivized to fucking fireball.
I mean, you still can. It'll be really cool.
But the efficiency.
Yeah.
Guys, the efficiency.
Matthias cares about that shit. Let's see. 20. Ah, fuck! You did this on purpose.
I swear to you, I really don't. I just these guys all over the goddamn place.
You know what? What? What'd you say?
Shocking grass.
I know I have that, but they're not wearing ghostly armor, are they?
No.
I'm gonna shocking grass
I
them
mean,
near me.
they are, but it's not actually metal. It's more like jock jams.
Alright, shocking grass one next. I don't even know why I use that because I think firebolt does more damage and they're just gonna poof.
Well, you don't have disadvantage.
That's true. That
And
is
he's
true.
dead.
See? Killed the fuck out of him.
Yeah. Even with disadvantage, I would have been fine. Well. I want to get near those ruins, but there's guys there.
For now.
I can take care of some of them.
Yeah, we got 4 more down there coming
You
up
good at
too.
taking care of some guys, Newton?
Yeah.
Going for their protein?
Particularly if they poof as soon as I touch them.
I guess I'll stay here then. Wait for you to clear them out of the way. Also, protein.
What?
It's from a Netflix anime called
I didn't hear what-
Agretsuko.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said.
Protein.
Oh, okay, that guy.
Yeah. Y'all, you seen that?
It's a good show.
It is a good show. Jen and I watched the whole season, which isn't hard because they're 15 minutes episodes.
And there's 10 episodes. Yeah. Valty's turn. What's going on? Is anyone there?
Maybe.
Is there anybody out there?
Mike?
I've been trying to find a video clip.
Why do you guys never leave me alone?
Because it's Andy's turn.
Yes, it is.
Okay, you have to hit the turn.
Lie to me.
Turn order thing has not moved.
Wait, Matthias, you're not moving
Moving anywhere?
No. Figured this is a good spot.
Alright. The turn order is still on Mr. Emberlin.
You
Here we
guys-
go.
Why would Mike update that? You expect
Those two.
Mm-hmm.
Zap, zap, mother.
Fuck is that whack shit? Look at that.
At least there's a 7 and a 6.
Yeah, I guess balances out a bit.
All right.
Still, it's pretty low.
Yeah, but it has been getting lower each time you use it. It's like the
It's
sun
like
is
it's
being drained.
wearing down. I mean, that's perfect. So that when it wears out, like that would be perfectly flavorful. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody replace the druid's batteries. God damn it.
I'll just funnel my spell points into you. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, totally.
Karen, how long have you been raging again?
Oh,
4
man.
rounds. It's been, what, 5 rounds now?
You're,
Yep.
Was
There we go.
Was it 2 seconds or has it been all week? It's really hard to tell.
It feels good to be angry. It really gets the adrenaline going.
Fucking nope. Nope.
Aren't you glad that you leveled, so now your DC is not 17?
1 dies, 2 poof.
Was this one also? Never mind.
Karen, we are going to do something extra special for yours.
I'm gonna be horribly murdered. Got it.
Play music.
Yeah, they all set up like they're going to give you an honorable fight, and then they say, "Ha, fuck you," and they just convert.
That would be the most dickish strategy, but it would work.
It really would.
I just like to picture flash cut to Karen. He's floating in the other earthly void with the rest of the spirits. It was a real dick move, you guys. No, Karen, for yours. Do me a favor.
Yep.
Roll whatever you would normally roll for initiative.
I mean, okay, so without my advantage.
Yeah, go ahead and roll with advantage.
All right. 11. I rolled an 11 for that.
Christ.
Ah.
All right. In this exchange, he will go first. He reaches back, unlike the rest, whose attire remains their own. They're still dressed like they were on the field of combat, but none of them actually ever picked up their weapons, drew them from scabbards. They all just sort of hung and latched on with feeding claws. As the thrum of the chant kind of goes through you, the enormous Lost King reaches back and draws a great purplish blade.
We'll roll a performance.
He kind of
see how well he
holds it
draws
out in front of you, and he goes,
that?
"The beast says you are weak. Are you?" Pulls the blade back and moves in. He swings, and he swings hard.
At the ground, he misses.
Uh-huh.
At the ground, he misses.
At the ground, he misses.
He does not miss. He is reckless.
Oh.
At the ground, he misses the ground. So then hits Karen. That's what I meant, guys. I knew it all along.
As the blade impacts, he reaches up again and moves in for a second swing. Although the blade is clearly sharp, the impact still has the same necrotic touch. Nonetheless, the strength of the blow carries through. It sends you backwards, nearly a full step back. He follows up with a second swing.
Damn, son. He almost crit me with that. Jesus.
Karen, you face the former leader of the Bear's Blood. It is now your turn.
Oh.
Hit him with psychic damage.
I'm gonna start insulting him.
Just think really hard about it. You got this.
Wow. He might actually fucking take me out. God damn.
Just remember, short rests are an action.
It's true.
Yeah, but then he'll
That
lose his
is-
rage.
I'm still
Something
taking
tells me-
plenty. I'm taking
Someone
plenty
tells me
of
he's
damage
gonna take
here.
plenty of damage in there.
No, he's gonna miss twice somehow.
So they both rest at the same time. He doesn't get attacked.
Oh god, it's like a fucking boxing ring. We're just hugging each other for.
Well, I mean,
breath.
if he doesn't attack you, just attack him. That's how it works. That means he's short resting.
The only
Karen.
weakling here is the beast controlling your actions. I will free you.
From your testicles!
with your
By
love.
the way, thank you. Thank you so much for being reckless. It saves me the trouble. Ah!
Does it? Does it?
Yes!
It does.
Oh Jesus! Hold on.
Yes! He's raging too, isn't he?
If he isn't, I'll be fucking shocked.
Ooh, just run away from him. His rage will end up run out.
That's when the rest of them beat the shit out of you.
If we have to do a next time, it's gonna be this. This is gonna be the next time.
I'm not clicking your videos.
Yes, you are.
I still like the whole time leading up to this. You were saying, "Oh yeah, it'll just be like a short session," and like I can't tell if you're being serious with yourself.
You know what? I really thought it would be. Karen, you are kind of stagger back. You throw up a blade or your blade out to one side, which he easily bats away. Kind of realizing the scope of the enemy you're up against, you grit your teeth and move in for a dive. You might have been trained in similar swordplay techniques, but you've learned a great deal since your time as essentially a youth in that village. You dive to one side and launch into a sideways parry that ends with your blade from cutting from, I would say, about from the downs or the side of one hip all the way up straight across to the other shoulder. If this was a mortal being, you probably would have cut him neatly in half.
It's not actually, percentage-wise, that's not really half. That's
Nonetheless. Jesus
Bisection.
fucking Christ, that's a lot of damage.
Okay.
27. 32, 42 plus. It's 42.
That's 70? 70 damage?
Yep. Yeah, you hit fucking hard in a startling twist. All right.
poof.
Who poofs?
I'm assuming all of them.
Hmm?
I'm assuming all of them.
Poofing back, yes.
Yes. No, Karen poofs.
Oh shit! Gone.
He was an illusion all along.
I knew it.
And I am an Oni child?
I want you to die.
Hold on, get to the right layer.
Hi.
Hi.
These guys keep coming, and that portals doesn't look like it's slowing down. The only one that's no longer popping out minions like fucking candy is the guy up here. And even then, let me rephrase that. It's still popping out minions. But they're not moving to attack yet.
Popping out different flavors.
Different flavors. These ones are blueberry.
I prefer the blueberry ones.
Well, too bad! You don't get the blueberry ones! You get to fight the slate gray ones. They taste like pepper.
Like ground black pepper or
No. Diet Dr. Pepper.
so little sweet?
A little sweet, a little spicy. Very flat.
Gross. Flat soda's the worst.
Amber Cup.
Are they attacking me?
No, that's all they could do.
Yeah,
Huh.
you're far away.
Good.
We should pass without traces so they won't see us.
Ah, I was just too far away. Good. Well, you know the routine. Scooting away.
Womp womp.
Suck dicks. Suck big dicks.
Suck deep.
Save me, Ember Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Okay, let's not roll a 1 and a 2 this time. Motherfuckers.
Let's Show me what you got.
Any of these fuckers are any of these blind?
No, not at the
Okay.
moment. That last one
Much
just fucking killed
better.
like when it touched. Ow.
Also good. And one for Andy's friend, not Andy himself.
Oh shit, that's a corpseified one.
Well done, buddy.
And then I keep moving.
Just fuck.
20, 25, 30, 35.
I just imagine you're just casually backstroking through the astral air, fucking just planking off arrows as you go along.
Bonus actions are fun.
All right, you flee once more. These two go poof.
Good.
Matthias.
5,
Get the
10,
fuck up
15,
there.
20, 25, 30. Go this way.
What?
I'm going this way. That's 30 feet from where it was.
What?
Don't worry, I measured it
Why?
beforehand.
Why?
Because you told me I was actually going over this way, and then once I just threw
I just
myself
like
over there.
pictured you just going, oh, let's just go home.
Yeah. I like the brambles. They're kind of cool. Can I see them from here?
The brambles? Yeah, sure.
No, not the brambles. The runes.
Well, they're at the top of stairs, so.
I said the dash then.
It's a fairly moot point, but you're still trying to essentially determine small detail at a range of like 25 feet.
Alright, there we go. I dashed there. Can I see them?
Yes, you can. I want you to give me an Arcana check.
Crit.
If you roll lower than I did, you're a fucking coward.
I can't roll lower than 11, so what'd you roll? A 16?
I rolled a 16.
I'm gonna roll a 15. What did I roll? Did it work? Didn't work.
No.
Crit.
Okay, it's
Come on.
not working. I clicked it twice.
Oh.
Oh god, the suspense. My boner can only take so much.
You piece of
13.
shit.
God damn it. God damn it, Shake.
God damn it! It's gonna roll
That's
a
all-
third time too.
That's all right.
Oh,
You
look.
actually have. You actually quit clicking it.
I clicked it 3 times and it didn't go.
Yeah, and then it did.
All right. You don't have a great grasp on exactly what it does, but you can identify what. Let me rephrase that. You would not be able to just pick it up and immediately start like messing with it, but you can at least identify what it does. The various runes of power attempt to give solidity to the magical forces within this area. I would call it a control panel, but that's not wholly accurate. It's as much a means of controlling those forces as it is an anchor point keeping them in place. By manipulating it, you might be able to alter the portals nearby, or possibly even disable the large force barrier,
What large force?
among other strange effects.
There's a large force
Okay, I'll
barrier?
take the next 2
Yep.
turns doing
Right
Arcana
here.
checks, and I already rolled them, so yay.
Oh,
That-
off screen.
Yep. Let me reveal a little more of that.
I thought the world just ended right there, and I was like, man, this is weird.
All right. You had to dash to get up there, so you have a basic sense. Is there anything not a full action you would want to do while you're up here?
Slap one.
Get on the floor?
No, I'm not gonna. Well, I'm gonna. No, I'm good. Well, maybe move back 5 feet since I still have movement.
All right.
But up this way. Move up that way 5 feet. There we go.
Balthus.
Stun beat.
Pew. I don't know if you can get all of them.
Yeah, the top
Yeah.
one is. Yeah, that'll work.
Get a hold alt and aim at the middle.
Yeah, you can hit all 3. All right. Con saves, top to bottom.
Eat shit, all of you.
Yay!
Just once. Make any save. Any saving throw.
They made one against me, I think. So fuck you.
Yeah. they didn't have disadvantage for that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, minus 25. Minus 25. Corpsed. Karen.
What about the chieftain? Doesn't he go before me in our little combat here?
Yes, he does.
All right.
Kind of leans back. What is it that you said to him? He asked if you were weak, and you basically said the only thing. The
The
only
weakling here is the beast controlling you.
Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
that that strikes him like an insult. His kind of long dead eyes flare momentarily as he pulls back and kind of pops out his chest. He goes, "I am Genseric, chieftain of Bear's Blood. No one controls me." He moves in with a blind swing for you.
So he has
Bring
disadvantage.
it on. Bring it on, bitch. Bring it on. Crit me, bitch. I dare you.
This attack comes. Hold on.
Wounded Pride Greatsword.
This
That guy
attack
poof?
comes even wider than the last one, swinging with reckless abandon. He's going reckless again, if you didn't guess.
Let's see if he gets me. He gets me.
Quit
Bless you.
dying.
He pulls back again, as the dead echo of his voice kind of continues to be pushed out with more and more vigor. He says, "No one controls me. No one controls Genseric."
Ow. That's another 17. That done stings.
All right, your turn, Karen.
You know what? I'm gonna look him in the eye. I'm gonna tell him and I'm sorry for the state he's been trapped in. I'm gonna start singing the fucking funeral song at him. And while I'm doing this, I'm gonna heal.
All right. Go ahead and you take care of that. For everyone
There you
else,
I have a quick question.
No.
The guys down there, did one of
Oh,
them
he-
die?
this guy poofed. I forgot about him.
I mean, they didn't have reactions. That's what I was asking. The one poofed.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's here.
Okay.
He's blind though.
And then that
Doing
guy, did he
math.
poof?
That guy, he did poof.
Okay.
Man, I'm losing track of my fucking people here.
So the other one died, right? You had two down there.
Yep.
Alright. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you got 30 from that one. That's cool.
Yeah. You know what? That is good enough. That is good enough for hit die. I'm like 9 away from full. Okay.
I mean, yeah, you doubling all those makes it real nice.
Right?
All right.
I got 6 hit die left. Bring it on, big boy.
You're the one way to make in-combat healing effective when you can use your short rests.
Alright, means I'm gonna be up to 136.
Yay!
Rolfus, they've had enough of you.
In the background, just imagine Krillin screaming Sensu Bean and throwing one at my face.
All right. Amber Cup, your turn.
Where did that fucker come from? Oh, he dashed.
Mm-hmm. He has no reaction though.
And he is blinded.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I mean. He can't. Just went rushing up in that direction.
He blinded him with violence.
Fuck you.
25, 30, 35. I
Fair
will
warning, if you don't
shoot.
finish by midnight, the campaign is just going to end with, and they all lived happily ever after, regardless of the state of the game.
Okay, good.
I refuse.
Yeah.
Shooting Andy's friends.
Yep, you sure are.
Very much, yep.
15, 20. Bonus action over here.
Come on, guys, wait for me. Matthias, you are standing in front of a series of the runes you don't fully understand. You don't have a great sense for the specifics of what they do, but the way that this magic is all weaved together, you can fuck with it. You've got active portal magic. You can try to fuck with the portals. There's a lot of energy in this place that you could possibly try to redirect, or you could try to disrupt the field that holds together the barrier.
Okay, what I want to try to do is, I don't know if my check was right. I'm pretty sure the check wasn't high enough. That's why I'm asking. Could I try and redirect the southern portal to the elemental plane of fire?
Why are,
Absolute madman.
why are you like this?
Sure, you can do that. You can try for it.
I'm going to attempt to do that.
I need you to give me an Arcana check.
Can I use the one that I rolled up top, since I already rolled 3 in a row?
No, you need to give me an Arcana check.
Crit, you son of a bitch! Damn it.
No.
Okay.
I crit.
Why are we all such garbage?
failed. Because
The
the,
portal-
fucking game hates me, and it's a piece of shit because I clicked it once, and it didn't work, so I had to click it 3 times. So I wasted all my good rolls, and Mike doesn't want to use those because he wants me to fail.
Okay, it wasn't a total waste of effort. Do me a favor, give me a roll a 1d8 for me. I've got a table for this.
You have a what?
I have a random table for this.
Oh, they said a tape. I'm like, do you record dialogue?
Yes.
4.
4.
Speaking of tapes, dude, I was
Hey,
that's
that's
not
not
terrible.
terrible.
I was at the exchange yesterday.
Hold on.
Wait.
Oh yeah, I'll wait. You finish the turn.
You
You
kind of reach out and
and
start
start kind of trying to twist the sigils, using your own magic to try and augment them.
plug
As you
my
kind
ring
of
in to
twist
give
and
me-
work the
wait,
runes in
no.
your as you kind of twist and work the runes, do me a favor. Do you have Fireball on your spell list?
Yes.
Could you click it for me, please?
Do I have to change the spell level or anything?
No, just default Fireball. Okay. The portal shimmers momentarily, and then the blue flames flicker to red for a moment, pull down to the tiniest of pinpoints, and detonate in a fireball centered at the middle. Hold on. Holy hell! No, no one made it. God. Okay.
Oh.
Uh-huh. And because they all took the same amount of damage, it's going to be faster to just do this.
I'm gonna keep doing that.
Hey guys, fireball dispenser.
Yeah, they all puff. Like, just immediately.
Nope. Fuck that.
All right. That was your action. Anything else, Jake?
I guess I'll walk straight up 30 feet.
Okay.
Looney Tunes
Balthus.
right the hell out of here.
I'm gonna start knocking out these other spirits, I guess. Oh Jesus Christ!
What?
What?
Oh, they're in a big pile. Oh, they're in a big circle. They're in a great big goddamn circle. Firestorm!
But you might hit.
Oh yeah, I could kill Karen with overlaps.
Well, I doubt you can kill him, but well, maybe I don't know.
It makes 10 cubes. It's that Dark Souls spell where you punch the ground and a bunch of fire
Yeah.
spouts come out.
Hey,
It's exactly that.
can you overlap with that? I know Meteor Swarm you can't. But I
Can
haven't
what?
read that.
Oh, overlap.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hold on.
Meteor Swarm or Meteor whatever, it says specifically you can overlap, but then again that's like 40 yards or whatever mile
Yep.
radius.
That's bombing a city.
Let's see here.
Think Firestorm you
Oh
can
no, it
overlap.
says they have to have at least one face adjacent to the face of another cube. So it's kind of like it spreads out
Yeah.
from one spot.
So you could go circle
Or you could
around
chain it. Wait a minute. 10-foot cubes. So you could put it in a fucking line?
or a circle.
Just make all the guys on the outside, all the watchers are just fucking just light a line underneath all of them.
Circle of fucking... Damn it. Oh god.
40,
Are they only 10 feet apart?
Yep.
50.
That makes this duel so fucking epic.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's like the end of Wind Waker.
Is that what you're going with? You get a fucking
Dude,
wall
for that
of
effect, I have to now. Okay, give me 10 circles and see if I can connect a full ring with only 10
I'm
of them.
not gonna nitpick it. You can get
I
a
think
Oh,
it's like
fuck 'em up.
100 all around. 10, 20,
70, 10, Jesus.
40, 50, 60, well, 60, 70,
Alright, so you click the letter I up there.
90, 100 to hit all of them. Although there could have been an easier way.
Yeah, you click the eye, have your character sheet open, you can just drag it straight into your stuff. For example,
All we need is a crumbling mountaintop and a fucking guitar solo to make this a little.
Lionel's
just-
not here, man.
Oh.
for example,
He's good at being crumbled.
I rolled garbage.
I can't find it. I dragged it over there, and it's like, no.
I think,
Karen, did you-
did you just cast it for him?
I was an example.
I can cast.
But if he wants to use my damage roll, ignore my fucked up DC. But yes,
You had a good DC. You cast with strength, sir.
All right, how do I just cast it out of this list?
What?
Can I just cast it
Yeah,
directly?
just click it from your list.
No, from the list in the letter I.
No.
Oh,
Can I
yeah.
cast it from there? The
Did you
dragging
have-
isn't.
Did you have your character sheet popped out in a separate window?
I popped it out.
Yep.
It's
You have to
covering
have
up the map.
Yeah,
Yeah, it has to be.
Hold on.
All right, so it's up. It's up like this, covering up the map, on the same browser tab.
Then it should be good. Oh no, we're losing Karen.
Huh? What?
He's drifting away.
It's on there 3 times. Jesus.
Well, pick one of them. Yeah, better
I
day.
like.
Oh, that's a
roll
decent
better.
fucking roll.
Jesus. All right.
I will describe that as soon as we get to Karen's turn, because this is all kind of happening at once anyway.
Is that a concentration spell, or does it just happen?
Hold on.
It
Instantaneous.
is-
I mean, I'll drop
Yeah.
the sunbeam if I must, but it's
No,
it's
not,
down.
it doesn't
It
stay.
just happens. Nice. Such
Just
a
fucking-
cool, fucking cool.
Yeah, it's just a one and done thing. It doesn't stay there.
You just fucking Michael Bay'd the shit out of this. Just
Yeah.
snap your fingers and woof.
The fucking
I was
finals
hoping the
second
storm
fight.
would stay up like a fucking like a ring of fire around the door. Can Zoo has wall of fire up?
Jake
Can we
has
still
many-
make it badass?
You
It's
know
so
what, you know what,
dramatic.
To be fair. All right, so hold on. I'm gonna come back to that. Volthus, is your turn done?
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right,
Wow.
Karen. Karen, the song.
Ooh,
They
I
were
can.
they were kind of sort of moaning out the song of challenge. But as the only person in this circle whose lungs still draw proper breaths, you let loose a mournful. It's almost a baleful song for the lost dead. For those who are honored and those who have fallen. As the area around you, the forms all around. Are suddenly ignited. The ground itself ignites. The warriors standing in their own funeral pyres join in your song. Karen, That's epic enough that you can go first this turn.
Oh,
The Lost King turns his head sideways, scanning over the crowd, confusion over his face.
That
Beat
is
'em.
no longer his face because it's cleaved off.
rest.
Because it's cleaved off.
Oh
Rest, you motherfucker.
Good thing he's reckless.
my god! Holy
I
shit!
love when they come in at the right times.
Oh
Perfect
my God.
storytelling. This is so good. And Karen's been getting a lot of those on like
Holy
perfect dramatic timing.
Fuck!
He's been getting so many of them.
Karen, you drop your his head kind of turns and he looks at his people, suddenly kind of watching as their song of challenge is replaced by the dirge for the dead. He turns to face you. Karen, you close the gap and swing once. He throws up a blade and you push it back. It cut his own sword digging into his stomach. He swings to counter. You block it and slash him again. He reaches up both hands overhead, meaning to end the fight in a single stroke. You plant both feet, ready their blade with both hands, and run him straight through, hoisting the enormous man over your head, impaled to the hilt on your greatsword. And that is about the best end of a session. I think that we're gonna...
100 damage even. Did you see that part?
Yeah.
It's so perfect.
Oh my god.
I have one last thing
All
to
right.
say. I have one last thing.
Throw it out there.
Tune in next, huh?
The blood is in good hands, Great One. I will watch over them now. That is my last words to this guy.
Alright.
He's not dead.
So here's
He's just over your head. He's gonna still swing down again.
Hey, for end of session.
You can't deliver. You can't have a moment like that. Having fallen warriors literally chanting their funeral dirge while standing in their own funeral pyres, as the hero delivers the final blow to the Lost King, announces that he will carry on their legacy. You can't have the guy start kicking and flailing from there. You fucking ruined everything.
Yeah.
All right. Normally, the damage from the firestorm is typical of somebody who dove out of the way as the explosions ignite. As their king falls, the souls along each side stand perfectly still and eventually dissolve into ash with their king. Matthias, you reached forward, now having a better grip, knowing that there's still more wraiths to deal with, but finding that you have a better sense of the controls with each time you finick with them. You sense that this place gives you far greater power than just throwing fireballs. We will delve more into that next time. Amber Cup, just
Hi.
keep shooting. All right.
Because
I
my
really,
next turn, if this wouldn't have happened, I would have just started hitting the control system, see if that fixes it.
You
Did
cut
you
out
hitting what?
so hard.
Never mind.
I like I said, I really thought I know the last 2 or 3 sessions have all been super Karen heavy. I really thought it was going to go a little faster than that, and it's entirely my fault because I decided to send in minions who have a fucking hit point gate.
Because I'm like, if Mike has combat, it's going to be at least 4 hours of combat. I know how combats work in this game. Not going to trick me.
I know I'm having fun. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, Jake. The last 2 sessions have been very shitty to be a spellcaster, so I promise this next one will make up for it.
By killing me?
Anti-magic field.
Just give me permanent 23 strength and I'll just start stabbing people with a dagger. Maybe that'll be useful.
I have
You
oil.
had it.
I have oil of sharpness. You can have a +3 weapon for an hour if you wanna.
Can I rub it on my body and just?
No, you're not a. You're not a weapon.
I am. Wizards are weapons. We're
No,
magical.
So
It's not.
your mind is a weapon. You have to have the mind flayer rip your brain out first.
Okay. Well then maybe I'll just long rest. How long are long rests here?
5 days.
Oh, Karen, by the way, if that doesn't grant fucking inspiration, I honestly don't know what the fuck does.
Yeah, that was about perfect. I can't get over it. It's amazing.
I wish you
After
gave
the last
inspiration.
couple
to other
sessions
people.
of just low rolls, I need that release. I needed that release.
So I just noticed at the end of the text for Firestorm, it says you can have it ignore plant life.
Huh.
Yeah, which
could
is
be nice.
it would be horrible if you couldn't because druid spell. What's in the
Right,
druid
but then
spell?
like if a cleric has it, it's well, it makes sense if a cleric has it if they're into like healing and protection and stuff. Sorcerer.
Yeah, I saw Firestorm on the druid list and I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, wizards
But
just burn everything. I was tempted to get that one too, but I chose one that's useless because Snowman's in a different plane of existence.
That's your fault.
Hey, you wouldn't let me go back
Why didn't you bring him in the first place?
because Valthus was afraid of it going out in public.
So the thing I wanted to say earlier before I forget
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
that speaking of tapes, I was at the exchange and I saw the Stranger Things Blu-ray sets. They're in a big fucking box. They're meant to look like a VHS. I thought that was a nice touch.
That's pretty cool.
That is nice. Actually, that's real nice. Because I mean, come on, it's all that whole show's all about nostalgia.
The D on my Demogorgon jacket is rubbing off. I'm sad.
Be right back a second.
Holy fuck! There's a VHS inside of it. I thought it was just the outer box.
Oh shit! It's actually a VHS.
No, well, I mean, it doesn't. I don't know if it plays as a VHS, but it's at least the inner case is made to look like one, like a tape. Did you guys just Google image search Stranger Things Blu-ray?
Right,
I'm trying to see if that's part of the box or that's an